Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tides of Death. How are you guys doing today on this fine Tuesday afternoon?
I'm doing
Fantastic.
fantastic. You know?
I
Yeah.
really only want to hear
Germany
from one
lost.
person right now. Pokemon challenges, how are you doing?
Well, Germany lost, but you know what? It's okay because yesterday I converted into a Switzerland fan, so my team's still in the tournament. Actually, There you go.
Nice. That's a very fortuitous timing to switch. What prompted it?
Oh, it's just I felt it. It's almost like one of your
Yes.
gods whispered it to me, and I had to do it. You know?
Got it. Like a sixth sense of where to back. Makes sense. That's probably why you're such a champion at Pokemon.
That's
What about
exactly it.
you, Mr. Nick? How are you feeling?
Well, I think it's no secret that I'm not the world's biggest football fan, but given the circumstances, you do feel the need to be a little bit patriotic about it. To be honest, I was convinced that we were going to lose on penalties. It just feels like every time we play Germany, it ends up in penalties and we lose. And especially with like Gareth Southgate being the manager. And the last time there was a national competition in England, it was Euro 96, and we got knocked out by Germany on penalties, and Southgate was the one who missed the penalty, and now he's the manager. We're playing in Wembley against Germany. It's like, hey, this is destined for us to lose on penalties. But no, 2-0. It didn't even go to penalties. So fantastic. And so despite France getting knocked out, which I was putting more of my personal hopes in France, given that I'm half French. Now that France are gone, I feel fully vindicated to throw all my support behind England.
Excellent. Oh.
Yeah.
And PotatoMcWhiskey, you must have an interesting take on this.
Fuck England.
That's what I'm talking about. That's it. That's all you got.
Yeah, that's my take. Thanks
Sweet.
for listening.
All right. MrMouton, same boat?
I don't give a fuck about it.
Excellent. I'm glad that we've dealt with this large cultural issue at hand. Let's hop into game and figure out where we are. Last week, our players committed robbery.
And
murder. What else happened last week?
We were, let me think. So we started off at Lady Nightingale's house, and we were chitting and we chatting, and we were hanging around. She told us about this grievance she had, right? She wants to besmirch Lady Chroma, who is the noble basically in charge of the island. And she told us of this quite fantastical plan she had, where because all of the White Prince's magic items are protected with a beacon spell so they can be tracked, she suggested that we steal some magic items, hide them in Lady Chroma's house, wait for the authorities to find her. She'll probably be shipped off to the capital to be interrogated. Eventually they'd find out she was innocent, but it would be long enough to cause disruption on the island, get the White Prince's men off the island, take her down a peg or two, make it so maybe she doesn't trust them as much anymore and she's less willing to work with them, which is ultimately, I think, what Lady Nightingale wanted. And she wanted us to do this for her, and the payment being offered was that she knew of a ship that was coming back with wages, and she would tell us how to find it and how to rob it so we could steal all the wages. That part seemed a little bit dubious to me, I think to all of us, but we kind of thought on the plan anyway. And first thing we thought to do is let's go back and get the pieces of the broken wand that we left out in the swamp, because we could maybe use this to incriminate Lady Chroma as well. When we got to the broken wand, there was an ambush laid for us. We killed a couple of guards, and knowing that they were due to be relieved soon, we waited for the 2 new guards to come so we could kill them too. And despite Archie being an absolute beast and like one-shotting his guard, John rolled very poorly and managed to get knocked down by the last remaining guard before Archie came and broke his neck. So what followed was a few days of hiding in the jungle as John barely clung to life, before sneaking him back into the town dressed as a woman, and eventually getting back to Lady Nightingale's house and recovering for a few days until everyone was full health again, at which point we learned that the cleric leading the contingency of men on the island of the White Prince and his wizard were staying in a town on the island, usually along with 5 other lower level clerics, but they'd all been sent on reconnaissance missions around the island to look for us. So whilst the iron was hot and the cleric and his wizard were undefended, we snuck out into the dark alleyways of the night, and John climbed up through his window, cut his throat, stole his magical mace,
Mm-hmm.
his holy symbol,
Mm-hmm.
and then thinking about leaving, but a little voice in his head encouraging him to go and check the other room that had a magical presence in there. He finds the wizard asleep, which he kills, but not before the wizard lets out a scream. John loots his spellbook and escapes out the window. The whole group ends up fighting a few guards, which we manage to subdue, and we run off into the night. And I think that's more or less where we left things.
Not the whole group.
No.
Nilrim was
True.
gambling.
Right.
Yes, he abandoned us to go and gamble with some dockers.
Mm-hmm. But that was
did.
part of a cover operation, I believe, where
That it
some
was.
gamblers were taking a leak in the alley where you guys were just hanging around, and rather than look sketchy in an alley, Nilrim went off with them to gamble so as not to attract attention to the rest of the party.
Yes.
Yes. Now, before we hop into game, does anyone have any seafaring facts for us? I think we forgot about it the last couple of
Sure.
episodes, but I am happy to give, I don't know, depending on whether it's a really good fact or just a decently good fact, 5 to 10% of the XP to your next level for any good, fun seafaring facts
5 to 10%.
of what is missing to the next level. Yeah,
Damn.
That is a lot.
That is a lot. Shit.
it's
I'll have
it's
I'll
not
have a fact next
insignificant.
week.
Yeah, I think
will
I've got-
have a fact next week.
Yeah, I think I've got a fact that I thought of, but it's not really. It kind of is a pirate fact. So a lot of the pirates that were going around in the grand old day of piracy, the age of piracy,
Uh-huh.
were actually in fact state sanctioned. So a lot of the times, the British, for example, and they were the biggest employers of this tactic, they'd want to disrupt, say, the Spanish Navy out in the world, but couldn't do so using a ship flying a British flag because it would likely cause, a declaration of war. So essentially, British naval commanders were given the authority to act as pirates on behalf of the Crown and could fly the Jolly Roger or no flag at all, and were basically given free reign to just go and pirate vessels out in the oceans as long as they weren't British. And we're kind of doing it on behalf of the British monarchy, but at the same time, we're like unofficial. So a lot of the famous British naval naval heroes, I'm struggling to think of any names right now. A lot of them were basically just glorified pirates.
Wow. It's pretty
Indeed.
good.
Yeah.
Were they doing this piracy out in the Caribbean, or were they doing it like up and down the Atlantic seaboard?
Yeah,
over on
mostly
the
in
East
mostly in the Caribbean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the spice trade.
Mm-hmm. A lot of privateers out there as well, just sort of
Yeah,
fuck with the Spanish.
that's the word for it, I think. Privateers, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. I can give you 5% of your missing XP
I'll
for
take it.
that little fun seafaring pirate fact.
Thank you, Neil. Is that
So how
5%
much-
on both classes, or?
Yeah, why not? So what is your next level for each of your things? Your fighter is
I guess-
2,000 to the next level, and your rogue is 1,500 to the next level.
Well, it's not that exact, right?
Well, I just
Warrior
meant from level
experience
2
level.
to level 3 is 2,000 for a warrior.
Oh, you're going from base, not my current experience levels.
Yeah, I'm just doing the base of in between
Okay.
level XP.
Yeah, so 2,000 and 2,000. No, 2,000 and 4,500.
Okay, well then 2,000 times 5% is
It's 100.
100, and then the other one was 4,500. Did you say?
Yeah, so that's 225.
There you go. Mark it down, and we will hop into game. You guys are in the city streets of Port Ferris. You've got this spell book in hand, which you haven't actually sat down to read yet, so you're not sure what's in it because you haven't had time. I know the players have had time to look in it and whatnot, but the characters haven't had a chance to read it yet. You also have this mace, and you picked up a holy symbol?
Yep.
All right. What are you going to do?
And that's
with
a
this?
stairs holy symbol.
Yes.
I assume so, yeah.
Yes.
But we still don't have Nilrim, right? It's just the three of us.
I'm pretty sure we all grouped
No,
up because I got the book.
Yeah, someone went in
Okay.
and called
Oh,
for
right.
Nilrum, and the four of you are together in the city streets.
So I think that I wanted to head back to Lady Nightingale's house so that we could remove the pages from the spellbook and decide what to do next.
Yeah, that sounds like
Yep.
a good idea.
Okay.
I think a couple of us were arguing to go straight to planting the evidence.
Yes, I believe so. I think
Is
I
that-
won Nilrim round by pointing out the spellbook.
You did.
Yeah.
So back to Lady Nightingale's house then.
Yes.
Right.
I don't think we're not going to go in and kick off our shoes and chill out. We're going in to deal with the spellbook and then make a plan on what to do next.
All right. You guys can make your way through the city streets, and maybe about 5 minutes out of the building, out of the dock area, you can hear whistles blowing in the distance. Someone must have found the bodies and has been alerted. But before you can be jumped upon, before you can be accosted, you make your way back to Lady Nightingale's estate. The servant lets you in, and you guys make it safe and sound inside.
Nice. All right, get in. Close the door behind us. Put my ear to the window to listen out. They found the bodies, but I think we're safe. All right, what are we going to do now? I throw the items down on the table in the room that we're in. I pull out the holy symbol, the mace. Nilram puts down the spellbook. And then obviously there's the gold that I don't pull out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have to go and put these in... What's her name? Lady with a C?
Chroma.
We have to go put this in Lady Chroma's estate as soon as possible, especially now they're looking for it.
Yeah, well, let's deal with the spellbook first. And I say, flipping it open. Is this... You can learn spells from this, Nilram?
I can. However, I do not have read magic right now. So, am I able to tell which spells I already know?
Nope. You won't be able to tell anything in it until you cast a series of read magics.
Okay. I'm going to rip out the pages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll use my
in an attempt to end the beacon spell.
And when you say rip out, I imagine you're very carefully cutting them out with a knife, not just
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
However, I can do it without ruining the spellbook.
All right, and then once he's done, I'll take the bindings of the book and throw it in the fire.
Okay.
Okay, I'm pleased with that.
There are 48 pages of the spellbook that are written. The remaining 52 are not, so you can rip out those 48 and then chuck the rest of the spellbook into a fire. It will not go up right away. It'll sort of sizzle, and the skin of the book will sort of blister. Some of the pages on the inside where it folds open begin to burn quite quickly, but there's a delayed effect as whatever is coating the spellbook sort of protects it for a little while until it all burns away or evaporates, and then the whole book goes up with a pretty quick roar. The fire brightens. It expands quickly as the paper burns, and then in a few moments, it dies back down again.
All right. So what about these three things? You said, Nilram, that 2 of the items in the house had the tracking on them, right?
That is correct. I believe that 2 of the items have the tracking. I don't have a detect magic right now, so I don't know what they would be, but your guess is as good as mine. I would assume 1, I'll point to the fireplace, would have been that, because it was non-magical. And then the other one, I'll point to the mace and the amulet.
I'm still holding the mace and kind of swinging it around, playing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll point to the mace and the amulet.
Looks
like a normal mace to me. Sure, I could bash someone's skull in with it.
Because we've got no way of knowing that this is a magic mace, right?
The quality is remarkable. It's remarkable enough that it's theoretically could be enchanted, or it could just be that the White Prince likes to equip his people with really good gear.
Because we've got no way of knowing whether the beacon was on the mace or on the holy symbol.
You haven't found one, at least.
And the holy symbol's immaculate as well?
Yep, holy symbol is fantastic. Could also be enchanted.
My thoughts on it is that we just stash both of these in Chrome's house.
Yeah, I think the risk is too high if we keep them. The chance of one of them having a trace on them.
Especially now with them dead, I'm sure they're going to redouble efforts to find us. So
you killed them?
How many people did you kill? I'll ask.
How many people did you kill, Captain?
I thought just the cleric and the wizard.
I thought this was a heist. I didn't know this was a murder.
It was a heist. I was just stealing their lives.
Did you kill any guards?
We I say, looking at the group, we killed a couple of guards. Well, at least, I don't know, did you kill him, Archie, or was he just knocked out?
He's definitely not getting up for a while, I can tell you that.
Let's go with the safe side and assume that they're dead. So yeah. You know, given the opportunity, this motherfucker, I told you he's had it coming. I told you he had it coming. And he's been chasing us around.
Would I have to roll to recognize whether or not the feather from John's hat is missing?
No, you could just look at his hat to see if it's missing or not. No rolls needed.
All right, I'm gonna ask John what happened to the feather. John, I think you lost your feather. You look so good with it, man.
Oh, you're right. It must have fell out in the fight.
I hope they don't chase after us because of that.
It's just a feather. How would they know?
You've been known to be recognized by it.
That's true. On greener shores, perhaps, not on this island. But let's be honest. I think either way, they're gonna know we had something to do with it.
Well, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, it seems that we're just wasting time talking to each other. I think that we need to get and start moving. We need to put this in her house as soon as possible before the other clerics are alerted and they can find it with a beacon spell.
Okay, well, I suggest that really I think this is a one-man job, but if I get found out, I'm going to need you guys nearby. So why don't we all go to the house? You guys can hide nearby and I'll try and sneak in with the key.
Sounds like a plan, Captain.
And you're not going to kill people
Captain.
this time, right, Captain?
No, none of these guys deserve it.
I agree that they deserved it, but let's get going.
Oh, well, I'm glad we can agree on that.
I'll whisper to you as we leave. I don't really mind if you kill people. It's probably for the best, actually.
I know you don't, Nilrup. Good. I'm not for needless murder, but these guys, we all know that they want to keep looking for us until they found us, so better them dead.
Nilrup will ruffle your hat and say, that is correct, Captain. It'd be better if they were all dead, wouldn't it?
Well, then the whole economy would fall apart and there'd be nothing to steal. So I don't know. But maybe just any that I've got their sights set on us. I'd rather see them at the bottom of a watery grave than walking around with my name on their lips.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we maybe leave through the back entrance of the house, the 7th entrance again, Neil, and head up to Chroma's estate. Probably quickly before the search can expand too far in this direction.
Yeah, during all this time, Lady Nightingale never came down to see you guys. If she was asleep, she never woke up, or the servants never got her, so that all happened quietly and quickly. You guys can easily exit the building out through the back entrance. A servant will let you out. And
we're going to be going to the other noble's estate in the most secretive manner. We're not going to be walking the streets.
Okay. Done.
We'll have to probably walk the streets a little bit, but yeah, we stay off them as
but
much
we're
as
going to
possible.
be looking out for guards and listening and everything.
Mm-hmm. Totally. You can easily make your way there. You have seen the place in the time that you've been here. The directions have been pointed out to you. It is a reasonably sized compound with a wall all the way around it. I think there are 2 stories on it. First floor, second floor. Yeah, it is a 2-story building. And you can make your way there. As you arrive out front of the building, or at least, approach to within sight of it, you will notice... No, it's not on the map yet. You will notice a pair of guards.
In whose markings?
They look like private guards. They look like Lady Chroma's guards. Just like personal, who work for Lady Chroma. We...
Got it.
Are they outside the front door of the estate, or are they at like some gate or something?
They're at the gate. Yeah, so there's a wall that goes around the estate, yeah?
Yeah.
And,
how well lit
these guys,
is this area?
Let's see. The full moon was a week ago tonight, so we got a half moon out, so that's most of the lighting. The pair of guards out front have like a sconce in the wall behind them where a pair of torches are, and then they carry shields and short spears, and they're just kind of hanging out the front gate. You can see them from some cover down the block as you've like peered around. You can see the building, you see the guards, you can pull everyone back and look around the corner from a great distance. So you're pretty shrouded in darkness from your 200 feet away, and they are well lit by the sconces behind them.
What kind of wall have they got on the estate?
It is a 20-foot wall that ends in a like steepled roof.
What about, like, these guys are at gates, right? So presumably there's some sort of outside wall between us and the estate.
Right. So there's a wall that runs all the way around the estate, and then there's like buildings on the inside. Some of the buildings are attached to the wall as well, but the walls themselves are quite high. They have shingles on them. And there is one single gateway that enters in from where you can tell, and there are a pair of guards on it.
So it's the outside wall is 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I say, crouching down, whispering to the rest of them. Don't think it's a good idea to try and go through the front gate here.
No, you're going to need to go through the back gate.
I was thinking more over the wall.
I can give you a boost, Captain.
Yeah, problem is, I'm not sure how easily the three of you are going to be able to follow me over.
Do you want me to create a distraction? You can go alone.
I'm thinking I'll go alone, but if you see the guards on the gate get alerted and come running into the house, then maybe you should come through the gate yourselves, intervene.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a
Archie.
plan.
At that point, are we killing?
I shrug. I'm not sure. It'll be hard to communicate with you. If you can knock them out, knock them out. But I mean, if they come running for me, it means...
Well, if we knock him out, then everybody knows that we planted the evidence, right?
Yeah.
Same thing if you kill them, right?
Yeah, same thing. We kill him. Yeah. You just need to do this and not get caught.
I won't get caught, don't worry. I
Okay.
killed the cleric and his wizard. Some stupid rich lady's estate. It's not going to be a problem.
You have the key?
Those are two very different sentiments. Killing and sneaking are not exactly the same.
I
That'll be
snuck
fine.
into the room to kill them.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the key.
Okay.
All right. Archie, keep an eye on these two.
Wiz will.
I will crouch, run towards the wall near, like, you know, a good distance away from the guys on the gate so they can't see me or hear me.
And where is it that you want to go?
I'm trying to get into the main bit of the house, which I assume is like set back from the wall somewhere, or maybe I'm imagining this estate wrong.
Yeah, so I'm going to bring you to a map here. Let me just put the guards on the map as well. And then I will bring it to you and you can sort of figure out how you want to deal with it. Okay. So you guys can't see this, can you? This is just all dark to you.
Nope.
I can see the
I see
bottom.
the bottom part.
Ah, perfect. Yes, the bottom part is what you are supposed to be able to see. Let me make sure that chat can see it as well, though.
How tall are these walls?
20 feet.
Most of them are 20 feet. There is a few sections where it gets a little bit higher. We can see from you. You. You guys can't see. Can you guys see the ground? I can't see the ground from your perspective for some reason.
Yeah.
Apparently it's
No.
buffering a little bit, Koibu.
Okay.
You can see
okay.
the
There we
grass
go. It
outside
was just
the wall.
taking a while. Yeah. So you should only be able to see outside the wall at this point because the inside is, clearly hidden by it. So to do a
Well, so given that these guards are here, I say we come round like this other side of the wall, right round the corner, so they can't look and see us.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
just as a quick walk around, I'm gonna take you guys through this building and give you a bit of a view of what's going on here. So
Apparently the
right
stream's
here,
buffering
you
a little
can
bit, Koibu?
The stream is buffering a little, you say?
That's what I've been
Uh-oh.
told.
No, I purposely have nothing else running in the background. I will lower the bitrate slightly. If it keeps buffering, we can start and stop again. In the meantime, you guys are over here, right? So if you go around the wall like this, you can see that there's a slightly higher roof right here, and on the back side, there's a slightly higher roof as well. If you all come to the back side of this area, you can see that the roofs get higher in some regions, denoting that there's like extra buildings attached to the sides of the wall.
Yeah.
Come down the side over here.
Okay, so I reckon that the main house is at the back end of the wall. So I'll probably see once I get over the wall, but yeah, I'm just coming back around to this side. I don't want to climb over, like, this little spot here, Neil. In between. Like, this is a low part of the wall here.
Yeah. Perfect.
So I'll try and climb there, and the rest of them can probably hide in this bush over here.
Oh, can we see any, like, taller walls with maybe a window on them? Just out of curiosity?
Yeah, there are some windows on those sections of the wall. Let me take a look at what is inside. There are a couple of windows right up here. And then if we look down a little bit, there are a pair of windows right here.
How tall are these walls?
20 feet.
20 feet.
Okay.
So do these look like the kind of shingles, Neil, that are going to fall off if I try and climb?
They're not like intentionally designed to fall off, but they are just loose shingles, so it is quite possible that they would come off. They are probably just resting there, maybe attached with like a small peg or something. The sides of these walls are plastered, so that like nice and smooth white walls, absolutely no place for purchase or grip on them.
Yeah, that's
easy
fine.
to maintain, difficult to climb.
All right, Archie, give me a boost.
I will give John a boost.
Okay.
I think my new plan, Neil, is maybe to try and, like, these windows that we can see that you said are about here. Do they look like shutters, or are they like proper glass windows that don't open?
You can see shutters on the outside. There could be glass behind them, depending on how fancy the house is. This is like the estate of the woman who owns the island, so it's quite possible that they could have like nice glass windows inside the shutters, and the shutters are there to protect the glass, which is expensive.
I'm gonna enlarge Archie when he's giving the boost.
Nice.
10% larger?
20% larger.
Ooh. That makes him a few inches taller. You're what, 6 feet tall, Archie? Something like that? So
Yeah, that sounds about right.
72 inches. 20% taller is another 14 inches. That's another foot 2 inches tall. So that's pretty good.
He's a big guy now.
Just over 7 feet, so he should be able to give me a pretty good boost. He's strong as well, so he can probably lift me like all the way up to his
shoulders, maybe even arms above. So that would put your feet, Nick, at just shy of 10 feet. And that would put the walls just about a little over 10 feet above your head.
Yeah.
So how are you going to climb? How are you going to get to the top of this roof like that?
I mean, are you saying I can't climb it? Because it's
I'm saying
smooth.
these are smooth plaster walls. Yeah, I'm saying these walls fall under... Actually, you're a rogue. Rogues are the only ones who can climb certain types of walls.
I don't know how. I don't know if this is pushing it a bit for Archie, but you could also like throw me a little bit, so I could jump at the same time to try and get the last few feet. But that might be above the realms of possibility.
That might be. Let's take a look at the exact type of walls these are in the player's handbook. Okay. Climbing rate. Very smooth. Non-thief characters must be mountaineers and have appropriate tools to climb these surfaces. Thieves can climb very smooth, slightly slippery surfaces at... Okay, these are dry for the time being. So... let's take a look at your climb chance. Nick, what is your climb walls percentage?
70.
That's quite good.
You better climb these walls, Nick.
Oh yeah. I hope so. But also, I mean, this looks like, I don't know if these are bushes or trees, but maybe if we walk around the back end, we might find like a tree that we could climb up in order to get away over the wall. Since it looks like it's built into the back of a forest or the jungle.
Your mom's a jungle.
Very smooth includes expanses of smooth, uncracked rock, flush-fitted wooden walls, and welded or bolted metal walls. Completely smooth walls, unbroken by any features, cannot be climbed without any tools. So this is nice, smooth plaster over the front. There's not a bolt, there's not a crack, there's not a place to get your fingers on these walls. You would need tools or like a grappling hook to throw over the top to latch onto something. You're going to find yourself in a bit of a trouble clearing this without any equipment.
Okay. What about back here then, Neil?
Same story all the way around.
No. But are there any trees large enough?
Those are shoots of bamboo.
What about, round the other corner? Same thing.
No.
Wait, you said they're bamboo?
Yeah, shoots of bamboo. Not thick enough to really climb, but,
Well, how
veggie in nature.
How long can we catapult his ass over with bamboo? Like we get Archie and our other strong.
I don't think the bamboo has enough spring to it to catapult yourself.
Okay. Could you use it as like a pole to jump? Like
oh yeah,
a pole vault.
Yeah.
Easily.
I don't know if you can clear 20 feet with a pole vault. You would need like a pole vaulting proficiency. None of you are pole vaulters. But in theory, if you had a pole vaulter with you, maybe.
How am I not a pole vaulter? Exactly. I have tightrope walking.
Well, I know you put your hands on a lot of poles whenever you get an opportunity to, and you climb them pretty well, but...
I'm not sure what's so funny about that now.
How tall is the tallest piece of bamboo? And like
probably close to 20 feet. Yeah, but this is a noble lady's house here. As you walk around and take a look at these details, it looks very clearly designed to be defensible. There are some trees, but they are cut back. Only bamboo is allowed to grow anywhere near the building because that's practically impossible to climb to get anywhere. The walls look well maintained, constantly updated. You can even see some patches that have been, probably patched within the last 6 months or so, where the coloration is just a little bit too white here. Everything else is a little bit dirtier. Even with that saying, the walls have been cleaned regularly. They've been patched regularly. It looks, I wouldn't say impregnable, but purposely well built to make it difficult to enter without going through the front gate.
How easy would it be to like cut a patch into the plaster to get a like small centimeter foothold?
Not too difficult. You got some tools on you, right? You could just start cutting into the plaster and hope that...
No, we don't want to do that. We want to make it look like whoever did this just walked through the front gate and put the items in there.
You'd have to distract the guards if you wanted to get through the front gate without them seeing you. I don't know if that's even possible.
So...
It's one thing to distract them on the way in. It's a completely second thing to distract them so I can get out.
Okay, well, we need to get a grappling hook then. So how do we get
one of those right now?
You're not going to get one in the middle of the night,
but a ladder.
A ladder would also work.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So where would have ladders? Big barns? A big barn in the city would probably have a ladder because they need to go to the second story.
Maybe that warehouse.
A warehouse, yeah.
Warehouses,
warehouse,
barns.
Did I see a ladder? Ain't check.
The warehouse? Which warehouse?
Yeah, I went in a warehouse to play cards.
Oh, right. Yeah, there was definitely a bunch of ladders in the warehouse. There were 4 ladders that were freestanding and movable because there's cargo space storage up on a top rung, which is separated by boards. So, you can rent this space, they can rent that space. And then you would move stuff up via ladders and ropes.
I would assume there's ladders in Lady Nightingale's house, yeah?
You haven't seen any ladders lying around her house somewhere, but they probably have one for maintenance on the estate somewhere.
Yeah, our best bet's Lady Nightingale's house.
Yeah, we'd have to wake up the servants or something to find it, but it's probably safer than going back to that warehouse, which is right by the crime scene.
Correct.
Do you do you think we should all go, or maybe we should just send one or two of us?
Well,
or less recognizable as split up.
I don't know. We're gonna have to carry a ladder through the streets on the night of a major crime, and gonna look pretty suspicious if we're seen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you want to get the job done or not? I say, looking at Sale.
Yeah.
Nilrim, you go with Archie. Me and Sale will stay here.
All right, Archie, my good friend, let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. The two of you are going to head back to Lady Nightingale's house, wake a servant, get a ladder, and bring it on back.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Nick and... Was it Archie who's going to stay behind?
No, me and Sale.
Okay.
Yeah.
John and Sale are going to stay behind. Let's see how this goes. And Sale, I see you hanging around that corner, keeping an eye on the guards, right?
Yeah, I'm just kind of casually poking my head around the corner every now and again.
Okay. Just casually poking the head around the corner every now and then, keeping an eye on
All right, I will walk up to Sale on this corner once Nilrim and Archie leave.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case something does distract the guards.
So let's
I'll
do...
take up the windows. Oh, go ahead.
No. Please, take it away.
I was gonna say to him, I have a spell that can let me jump out of windows and be totally safe. I have wind column. So if we could get me into the house with the stuff, I can probably plant it and then just jump out a window.
I think I can jump out the window safely, but can that spell get you up the wall?
No, it's only down. Sadly.
Well, if we find a ladder, we can both go.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Right. Archie and Nilrim. On your way back to Lady Nightingale's house, you'll come around the back end, the back gate, which is shut and locked again because the back door is shut while you guys are away. You come around back to the front to be able to get in, and you will see what appears to be two guards from the dock over here chatting with one of the servants at Lady Nightingale's house at the front door. You spot it from a distance of, 200 feet.
Can you say that one more time?
You see two guards from the dock at the door to Lady Nightingale's house, the front door. You've already checked the back door, and it is shut and locked to prevent anyone from entering. You've come around the front, and there are two soldiers, two guards, chatting with one of the servants at the front door.
We're going to go back around the back and just wait there. Is there like a warehouse or something in the back, like a shed?
No, it's all contained within a wall around the estate.
I'm going to wait in the back.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can wait in the back for a while. Some time passes.
Okay, I'll check the front. Are guards still there?
Nope, guards have moved on.
I'm gonna go knock at the front door.
Sure. A servant will open the front door. Their eyes will go wide when they see you, and they'll poke their head out the gate and do like a quick left and right before hurriedly ushering you in.
I'll tell them that Archie's in the back. I'll walk in, and we need a ladder.
Servant
or a grappling hook.
Doesn't have a grappling hook, but will show you to where a ladder is kept in the the garden shed.
How big is the ladder?
Ladder is 12 feet tall.
Do you think that's enough? Archie can probably hold a ladder in order for him to climb.
4 people, right?
Yeah.
1 person on each end. You could.
Probably okay.
Probably against safety regulations. Ocean would have a field day, but it would work.
Okay. And probably not, but is this a ladder that can be reduced in size?
No, it is not a folding ladder. It has not been invented yet. There's no need for such inventions at this point in time.
I do take note of that we do need a foldable ladder, and I will...
Oh, I was going to say, that's completely untrue. We have a need for one right now.
We have a need for it, yeah. Okay, Archie. There it is.
I'll take it.
You guys...
And we have to make our way back in an unhidden manner with a ladder.
Now, without the invention of electricity, nighttime is a pretty quiet era, you know?
Yeah.
You can't just easily flip lights on and off. You actually have to create fire or find a fire to light a torch, or more likely a candle, and even that doesn't provide a whole lot of light. So most people, once the sun goes down, stay down. However, that does mean any sort of movement outside is easily attracted. Will attract the attention because there's not much going on outside. So
Well,
less
that's a whole lot
likely
of
to
not
be
my
spotted,
problem.
but more likely to be remembered if you're seen at night.
And that's fine. So there we are, Koibu, walking back the same path that we took before, with our ladder in hand.
Now, let's just give you random chance of things not going exactly as you
Good.
desired.
I hope they go wrong.
Good. I want to kill people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, they do go wrong. You are the two of you are walking down the street, ladder being carried by Archie. When around a corner comes this older gentleman. He's got a walking stick. He's got a long beard. He's got some
Fist
soft
of stone,
clothes.
and I punch him in the fucking head. A lot of not my problem, Neil.
He's not remembering anything after
Roll me to hit.
What is this? 1d20 plus 3, right? Because I get the fighter shit as 18-100.
Yeah, you mean the bonus to hit from strength?
Yeah, I should get that.
Yep.
that. Yeah, you're about to kill this guy.
Okay, and it's a plus 3, right?
Yep. I think so.
Okay. Sorry, just putting my shit back.
The old man with the cane sees the ladder
8?
coming. The old man with the cane is definitely caught, we might call it flat-footed or surprised, not really expecting this person with the ladder to sock him in the face. So you crack him across the head. Roll me,
D6?
I think it's
Plus
D3
6.
plus 6.
D3
Yeah.
plus 7.
D3
Wait, is it
plus
6 or 7?
6.
It's 6.
Yeah.
7 damage.
Minimum damage.
He might survive.
Uh,
Unlikely. Unlikely.
It is unlikely. You can hear bones cracking as the old man tumbles backwards and hits the ground and begins to bleed from the head wound.
hey, as I'm walking by, I step on his cane. If that doesn't break it, then I'm gonna punch his cane and break it. Make it look like the old man was walking with his cane.
Fell
It
and
broke.
snapped fist.
Just fell and hit his head.
Fell and
wrong.
hit his head.
Oh, what a tragic incident for such an old man.
Wait,
Uh,
maybe you
What
should
happens?
move his body so he's like on his front rather than on his back.
Yeah, I'll flip him over.
Nice.
Put a rock under his head too. Make it
Oh.
quick.
Hey, well,
No
the
one
old-
staged a perfect murder.
no
And
one
Archie
will.
was watching this. Archie was watching this, not saying a word the entire time. He just kind of raises his eyebrows and gains some appreciation for how quickly and efficiently the magic man worked this one. And he'll just nod at him quietly as we move on.
All right, you get back
I'll do a
to the
quick
estate.
pocket check.
Ah,
Anything, Koibu?
yes, yes.
As I'm
he-
flipping him, I check him.
In his pockets, you can find a ridiculously oversized smoking pipe with a little pouch of tobacco. And you can also find yourself what appears to be 3 copper coins and I guess it's too warm weather to carry a hand home knitted scarf. So maybe no, that's it. That's it. Just the 3 copper
I
coins
leave the
and
copper
the ridiculous
coins. I do take his
giant
Gandalf
smoking
pipe.
pipe.
Yeah.
Okay. And
well,
the tobacco.
is there a fire starter? Yeah, I'm taking all that. Is there a fire starter too for his
No,
smoking pipe?
no, he's got none of that. He'd have to stop at someone and borrow fire to start the pipe up.
I'll take his pipe and his tobacco.
All right.
Nice.
Moments later, you make your way back to Lady Chroma's estate. You can go around through some side streets and ended up on the same side that the rest of the party was, the side that from which you departed. And let's find out what the rest of the party has been up to over here. So it sounds like Captain John Winters and Sale have been hanging out near this corner, keeping an eye on the guards, and then, moving back and forth just a little bit. I'm going to give the guards an ordinary check to do their normal guard duties and see if there's anything sketchy going on. You guys are only here for a little while by yourselves, maybe an hour total. So we'll apply some penalties. Yeah. They don't seem to hear you guys or see you guys. They hang out at that front gate mostly. At some point, you will see some torchlight coming down this way, getting a little bit lighter, and the two of you have an opportunity to make yourselves scarce or hidden. When a guard does start coming down this way and you see it in advance, what do you do?
I mean, is there more trees off the edge here, off the edge of the map that we could hide in?
Yeah.
So probably just hide in those bushes there.
So you guys just back off and go to hide in some bushes. Great.
Yeah.
Nick, you can give me a hide in shadows check and a dex check. Sail, I just want a dex check from you.
The dex
roll
check,
well.
yeah.
Ooh, okay, you don't even need the dex, Nick, or you can just kill it all. Okay. And our guard's perception check. Yep, the guard will walk past you guys at some point. You know, he'll come around the corner. He'll do a whole lap around the building and then end up back at the other side, at the front with the other person. And about 15 minutes later, the rest of the party will arrive with your ladder.
You made it. Good job. Did you get seen?
No.
Great. Come on. And I hurriedly run back to the point of the wall that we were looking to climb.
Whole party together, now with a ladder that's almost tall enough, but with the aid of some friends, you can make it a little bit taller.
Yeah.
And who's going up and over? Is it Captain Winters again?
I think so. If Sail can get up as well, then... But I've got moved silently, so I don't know. Maybe
I think just one should go.
It's up to you, Captain. If you want me to go, I'll go.
No, I think let me handle it, but try and follow me over if you hear any commotion. Or don't, I'm not sure. Alright, so with Archie and Sail holding the ladder...
You can easily scramble up and hop over the top.
Okay, well, but once I'm nearing the top of the wall and just, like, peering over to look... You said there was windows on this higher part over here? Like, how high is that? Could I just walk over and check those windows, or is it too high? And how stable are the shingles? So I feel like just even making that walk over there is likely to alert the guards because shingles going to fall off.
If you stand there, you should be able to reach the windows from the apex of the wall. The shingles are a little bit on the delicate side. You're going to have to walk gingerly and carefully so as not to disturb them, but it is quite possible. If you were to run or sprint or have to make any sort of combat actions or hurried actions, you have a good chance of kicking one off. But if you are moving very carefully, you'll be fine.
All right, well, carefully, I want to come over here and check if I can get in through this window.
Yeah, you pull apart the shutters and you peer on inside. You can see that there is a piece of glass here, like glass windows, that seem to be latched on the inside. We'll have to do, again, some sort of open locks check to get in. Once again, you don't have the proper tools, but this is just a crappy shutter lock. So a regular open lock picks with your main gouge as an improvised lock pick will do fine.
Wait, no, I do have thieves tools.
He has lock picks.
Oh, you got thieves tools.
Yeah.
Remind me where you got your thieves tools?
We got them made by the blacksmith guy. It was a
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and make me a pick locks check at plus 25%.
Okay. So just add 25 onto the...
Subtract 25 here from the die roll, or either way, that's a
nice
success. Yes, you can pick those locks and slide on in.
Wait, so first of all, am I seeing light in this room? I'm assuming there's no one in here.
There is no light coming from that room.
Okay. I sneak in quietly, closing the window silently behind me, assuming that it doesn't creak.
Yeah, and in you go.
Okay. Looking around this room, does it look like an unused guest room?
Let's take a look. No. You slide on in and find yourself standing right next to a very large double bed that has two figures sleeping in it. You can see fancy wardrobes lying around. This must be Lady Chroma's bedroom. And that must be Lady Chroma and her husband in bed.
Shit. And they've not woken up.
About time to Make a perception check at half strength because they're unconscious. Lady Chroma definitely doesn't wake up. Her husband definitely doesn't wake up.
Okay.
That
So I
Time to kill him, Nick.
I freeze for a second as I look inside the room and see them sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And I wait with bated breath for a second as I'm like waiting for one of them to open their eyes. Maybe they like roll over and grunt a bit, but don't wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like I'm on a nice rug here.
Mm-hmm.
So my footsteps are probably muted.
A little bit, yep. But there is hardwood around the rug.
Yeah. So, okay, I can see what's on the map, but what kind of furnishings are we talking about here? Is there a wardrobe? Is there a chest of drawers?
Yes, there's a wardrobe, there's a chest, there's more than the map will show you right here. This is just giving you the basic layout. There are some coat racks with some coats hanging on them. There is a vanity sort of up in this darkened area, which for map reasons is difficult to show you. There's like a piss pot over here. There's
when you say vanity, what do you mean?
Like a desk with
like
some mirrors on it that have, desk with mirrors. Jewelry and sort of the it's like an area you would sit to prep yourself for the day where you could like try on whatever clothes or jewelry you might want or be able to see your face in multiple angles, apply whatever makeups or perfumes or dressings need to be done.
Yeah. What kind of lights am I working with in here? Not much at all, just what
you were working from what little light streams in through the windows over here. Quite little, quite dark in here.
What about behind that bed? Is the headboard like? Does the bed? Is it completely flush with the wall, or is there maybe like a small
push
gap?
All the way against the wall?
All the way up and down, even at the bottom.
Yeah. Yep. There's no crown molding along the walls, so the base of the bed posts goes right against the wall.
What about under the bed? Does the frame? The
frame is lifted off the bed by, or the frame is lifted off the ground by a good foot of space.
What about doors? There's one door exiting this and it looks
right
closed.
Here. Yes.
Is there a key in it?
There is a lock in the door, but there is no key inserted within the lock.
Does it look like it locks with a key though that I don't have access to?
It looks like it locks with a key. It might be the same key that you have.
No, probably not, right? Unless why would she give her son a key to her bedroom?
Unless she keys all the houses in all the rooms in the house with the same lock.
It's
I would say all of my keys in my house are the same lock.
Really?
That is a normal thing in America, I think.
Oh.
Now, there are different locks sometimes for bedrooms, but doesn't always happen.
That's true.
I take a couple of steps on the rug towards the wooden floor, and then I want to test, like, how creaky are the floorboards here? Like, do I feel like every step is I'm taking with bated breath in case they wake up, or am I pretty quiet?
Well, you are always going to think you're moving quietly if you try and move silently check. So, what is your move silently?
Well, hang on. I'm testing, like, all the floorboards creaky.
No, you put your weight on it. It doesn't make a whole bunch of noise right away.
See, if the light was better, I reckon there might be like a hiding hole in this, like maybe part of the skirting board comes away, or one of the floorboards is loose. Or I could just put it under the bed. I'm just worried the servants will find it before the guards do.
Under the bed? Even if they do, they're not going to touch it. It's not their shit.
You're also hiding two different things, aren't you? So the holy symbol is quite small, as far as I know. Just pop it somewhere.
Put it around her fucking neck.
Yeah, okay. Thinking better of trying to leave the room. I'm gonna crouch down really, really quietly and look under the bed.
Completely empty.
Yeah.
Like the servants clean it every day. Sort of empty. I mean, literally not every day, but you know, there's nothing underneath the bed. You can see all the way to the other side, and the moonbeams coming down and forming squares of light on the other side of the bed. You can see all the way through it.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, zooming in on the map here, against this back wall, where the post of the bed is, I want to, like, put the holy symbol in and the mace in. I want to stand the mace up. If it'll fit under the bed, it probably won't actually. But I want to try and like hide it behind the post so that if like a casual feather dusting under the bed wouldn't necessarily hit it because the post is in the way.
The holy symbol, not a problem to do that with. You could slip it between the wall and the post just a little bit, or like tuck it in on a corner or something. Holy symbol you could hide pretty easily there. The mace is a big, bulky object, and you would have to be a complete idiot to miss it if you even glanced under the bed, no matter where you put it.
How bulky are we talking? It's like...
It's a fucking mace.
Like this or something.
Yeah.
There's nowhere in here they're not gonna find it.
Well, wardrobes, dressers, you know, maybe not. How often do you go through your wardrobe? Do you search all the wardrobe every day? Is there like a place in the wardrobe that you...
Yeah, that's true. Is this a wardrobe here?
Yeah, there's a wardrobe right next to that. Yeah.
Okay, well, can I reach to it from the rug?
Not with the sort of confidence that you'd like to be able to. You're gonna have to step onto the wood.
No.
That'll be fine.
Can I ask mechanically, are you making me make a move silently to take this step?
To step and to open the wardrobe and to shuffle around in it, you would need a move silently check. Not just the step onto the wood, but like the whole operation of opening it quietly and whatnot would take a move silently.
All move silently, or could he also get a dex if he fails that?
No, we would be using a move silently in this situation.
Just because he fails a move silently doesn't mean they wake up, correct?
Correct. Yes, if he succeeds, they don't even have a chance to wake up. If he if he fails, then they have a chance to be alerted to the presence.
Okay, I walk over to the wardrobe and open it up. Making sure first, actually, that there's no lock on it. There's no keyhole.
No, there's no lock on the wardrobe. It just opens with both, like French doors, you know, just opens up.
Yeah.
You can take a look. There are coats and dresses and jackets and all sorts of things arranged left to right. It looks like the right side of the wardrobe is the husband's, the left side of the wardrobe is the lady's. At the base of it, there is a chest that shuts and does look like it has a keyhole that would open it. And there's some shoes in the wardrobe as well. Some hats on a shelf at the very top.
Any of the hats have a feather in them?
Yeah, one of them has like a small feather about yay long, red and black all the way through.
And nab the feather.
Nab the feather.
And then I want to try and place the mace. If there's like part of the woman's wardrobe that has like heavy coats, and it's like summer here, I'm gonna try and stash it like behind the.
You see heavy coats.
Yeah.
That shit's in storage.
It's all right. I throw it in the back corner of the wardrobe where I feel like it's less likely to be seen.
You hide it behind some long dresses or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You can set it down in there. Back of the wardrobe. Carefully close the doors and slip out.
Yes.
The two nobles are right there.
No, I'm not killing them. That defeats the purpose of the plan.
It defeats the purpose of the plan.
Yeah. Back out through the window.
So proud of them. They didn't murder everything. Back out you go. The rest of the party waiting below.
Check.
Oh, I made
it.
I made it in secret. Yes.
Nice. All right.
The rest of the party is there holding the ladder. They can help you down, or you can just hop off.
Before I go, I close the blinds again, right? And then I try and relock them with the
shutters. Oh yeah, you close the glass. Try to relock it.
You want the check?
So I'm thinking about those sort of, because it's just like a little hook that goes over, but when you unhook those things, they dangle down, and so I don't know, it's going to be a harder check to relatch it.
No, I don't think it is. So I think what I do is as I'm stepping out, I flip the latch over and rest it on the blade of my like thieves tool or whatever, so that when I step out, I can just like let it fall down. Got it. Maybe I need a dex check to get out the window. Yeah. In this awkward position.
I'll take that. Dex check to get out the window in this awkward position. Yeah. Easy peasy. You can relatch it, step on out, close the shutters, and hop on down and escape.
Perfect. All right.
The whole party, please, gently.
Yes.
They advance to the rear, and make their way back to Lady Nightingale's house.
Hey, now that you've said that, we brought our ladder, obviously.
Yes.
Yes, you brought the ladder
Okay.
back with you. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll pass the old man on the road on the way home. Two of you are unaware of this and are walking home and see an old man lying unconscious in a pool of blood with a broken
Nilram
cane.
gives a sly smile.
Oh my god, what happened to this guy?
I guess his cane failed him.
I take a second to stop it. Like, is he dead? I say,
He's
like,
dead.
Jesus. Well, you win some, you lose some, I suppose.
Old man like that shouldn't be walking around at this hour. Who knows what could happen? He gives a look to Archie.
Right, anything could happen.
Wait, Magic Man, isn't this the guy you knocked out? This is the guy that we saw earlier, right?
Wait, you
I give a
killed this guy?
nod.
You did this, Milram?
We knocked out an old guy earlier that came across us. This is the guy, right?
He's more than
This is the
knocked
guy.
out, actually. This guy's fucking dead.
It had to be
Yes,
done,
Magic Man.
Captain.
Oh, I understand. Let's not stand here arguing about it while carrying this ladder with dumb looks on our faces. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, let's not get accused of another crime. Let's get out of here.
Yes.
I was all ready to ask Archie how he felt about keeping a secret from John and, the implications of murdering an old man and what is this, silence in the situation. But no, Archie's intelligence.
He just took a little time to recognize what was going on.
All right. You get back to the house. All things are done. Sail.
Hi.
You didn't have much of a role in this break-in, in this robbery. Are you feeling useless in the party? Like you are just a bystander that has no form or function?
A little bit. I'm also super mad that Winters went off plan and killed the cleric, because that's going to make things really complicated with us. I am feeling like I'm not in control of the situation. And I'm also feeling like I'm a bit of a spare wheel. Like I'm not doing a whole lot in these situations.
See.
I felt like I got most of my use when we were like surviving in the jungle, and then since then I've kind of just watched.
Now that you're in civilization, your use is failing you. Is this because civilization is sort of dominated by the antithesis of your deity, or is this more of just coincidence that in civilization is where you are struggling?
I think Sale has always sort of struggled with being a part of society. He's like good if he has like people he can, his own little in-group, but he doesn't do well in like a structured environment. If that makes sense.
No, I hear that. That makes perfect sense. Right. Party gets back to Lady Nightingale's house. A servant lets you in again, helps you get to the shed to hide the ladder. Same servant as before, apparently the one who's on night watch. Assume there's nothing else to do, and you guys just hit the sack, sleep in.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You guys can sleep in. We're gonna take a short break, but when we come back, there are gonna be consequences for the death of the cleric and the mage, which are gonna throw a bit of a monkey wrench into our plans, and we're gonna find out what those consequences are on the other side of our break. We'll see you soon. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. The next morning, you guys sleep in a little bit. It's been a couple of late nights, high energy activities, death and danger are lurking around corners, people beaten and murdered. So you take a well-deserved break. And by the time you are awakened in the next day, the situation on the ground has changed somewhat.
Can I, before you tell us this,
Mm-hmm.
can I cast Detect Magic on my 42 spell pages, the new ones?
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as
they are-
Nolan wakes up, he's going to Detect Magic on the spell pages.
Yeah, you
Wait, you
take
mean
10
read
minutes
magic?
to...
No, Detect. I'm trying to see if
Okay.
the beacon's still there.
Right.
Ah.
So you learn Detect Magic today. Anything else that you learned today?
One Detect Magic, one Read Magic.
Excellent. You can cast Detect Magic on the book pages. They are non-magical. Yep. As you guys have breakfast served to you, you will hear about how things have shifted slightly. Lady Nightingale has already eaten, as have all the servants and everything. So once you guys are done with your meal, she will come find you all and say, well, I believe...
Congratulations are in order.
Not quite. Did something go wrong last night?
Good for the cleric.
Yeah, sounds like our illustrious captain decided to take things into his own hands.
Well, what's a man to do? He opened his eyes as I was walking across the floorboards. I couldn't exactly let him scream out.
Well, this is a different ballgame together now. A cleric and a wizard have been murdered, and last night, the Inquisitor came by and asked to borrow Longtooth, my fastest ship, the fastest ship here in Port Ferris, to make their way to Oaktown. She jerks her thumb in the southwest direction, the next town upriver, up current, in order to retrieve reinforcements. I think that they are going to scour every inch of this town looking for the four of you. So I believe it is in our best interest, mine as well as yours, to get you off this island as quickly as possible. I think...
Well, we can't leave yet, we'll say.
Not yet. You're going to need a vessel to get off of here. If they find you, they'll figure out my involvement, and that won't do for me. I cannot afford to be wrapped up in all of this. So you'll need a ship.
I feel like we can get XP for what all we did, because this could determine, I guess, our next course of action.
Yeah.
Either A, we could get a ship and leave, or if we got enough XP for Nilrim to level up,
We can hide in the laboratory.
we can hide the laboratory for a while.
We'll get to XP in just a moment, but yes. The problem is, the lot of you are broke, and there's no ship you could possibly afford.
How much does a ship cost to hire in this town? I'm not totally broke.
Are you not, Captain?
Well, I was holding on to the cleric's coins for him, but it sounds like he might not be needing them anymore.
Well, I'm sure you might be able to book passage on a ship, but how would you, she looks in the direction of Nilrim and then at sail, get past the Inquisitor on the docks? You would never be able
You
to
just said
hop
that
on.
he's left.
No. He's sent for reinforcements using my fastest ship. He stayed here.
He's still here, yeah.
Budget.
Yes. Any attempt to board a vessel in a legitimate manner would surely detect you. The only way I can see to get you guys off the island is if you steal a ship, in which case you can go in the middle of the night, do whatever you need to get past guards so they won't alert anyone, and vanish that way. And,
But we do not have a crew.
right, and then there would be the people on the ship that you'd have to get past. It would be quite a large problem. I have an idea, but it's not fully formed yet. I don't know how you would get the crew for it, but I could sell you a ship that you could then seize from me, so I could report it as stolen, and I would not be involved with you. And in order to pay for this, well, there are means, but I don't know how to get you a crew to sail, to get you to actually get anywhere. You could just float aimlessly, but I assume you want some directionality to your movements.
Is our payment of what we just did last night not enough?
Yeah, I was going to say, you still owe us payment for what we did last night. We stashed the items in Lady Chrome's estate, like you asked.
And
We
the
had
payment
bedroom
would
of
have
all
been
places.
an easy access to the supply ship that the White Princess men have come on, except now, if you will go to the rooftop, you can see that that ship has left the harbor and is now anchored in the bay. No longer easily accessible.
So that's fine. So we'll take this ship of yours as payment, no?
I don't think so. I don't think what
We'll
you've
stay
done
on the
is
island.
worth that much money.
Well, how do you said we could buy it from you. I mean, how much gold do you think we have?
Well, that part It's not too difficult. Lady Kruma, in addition to her estate in town, manages a palace in the mountains where I believe she keeps the majority of the wealth that she collects. Her personal finances are stored up there. I think for the four of you, it wouldn't be a difficult thing to make the defenses go away, bury the treasure somewhere on the island, give me a map to it so I can dig it up in 6 months or a year when all this has settled down, and I can get my payment for the ship somewhat delayed.
Wait, so you want us to rob her palace in the mountains?
Not yet. I don't know how to get you off the island. I can get you to get me payment for a ship, but then what? How would you row it? You don't have enough men to crew Longtooth or any of my other vessels.
That's true. Just the four of us here.
It's a problem for another
That's
day.
True, my lady. Currently, I think that we are still needed on this island. I'll look at the captain. We have something that we are yet to have found.
We have unfinished business, and these men have been chasing us since the moment we arrived here, so really not that much has changed for me.
What is this
That's
unfinished
changed
business?
for you. Well, that's our business. It's not yours.
100% sure yet.
We are fairly deeply involved at this point. I've been stationing fugitives from the state in my home, and I have been providing you with material aid and assistance in your criminal activities, which you are doing in part on my behalf. I think it's time that we be quite honest
I'll
with each other.
stand up and stroke my beard and just ask frankly, how do you expect to handle the zone of truth?
Yeah, Nilrim, it doesn't matter anyway, you know? You've had us here in this house for your own purposes. This has not been an act of charity. I'm not to believe that you've taken pity on poor lost souls and shared your bread and wine with us for no reason.
I saw a mutually beneficial situation that I hope to further to our own good ends. I just don't want to get caught in the process.
That's fine, but this doesn't give you the right to demand to know everything that we're doing. Am I crazy here?
My lady, we're not entirely sure.
You don't trust me enough with your business?
We do trust you enough.
It's of no consequence to you.
It might be.
Well, I'm sure it would be if we told you about it. You might fancy a slice of it yourself, but I mean, I know you're a noble.
So I trust you with all of my everything.
No one will smack the table. Captain Winters, I urge you to mind your tongue. This lady has shown us nothing but hospitality this entire time, and you're acting this way over a few gold pieces that we're looking for? Calm yourself. My lady, I apologize for what he's saying. We're currently after Ferris's long-lost laboratory. I have a few clues on where it might be, but I do still need more time to research, and he'll pull out his new 42 pages of magical fucking shit. I need to read all of these from Ferris himself. So I will need a few days unmolested in this house so I can figure out exactly where I need to be and where we need to go.
She nods her head in understanding.
Your side, and you are on ours.
I'm glad we can trust each other. Well, we can keep you here for a little while, but once those reinforcements arrive from Oaktown, I think this town will be swarming with soldiers, and I fully expect them to search each and every house. I don't think I can hide behind my shield of nobility much longer. As for your question regarding zones of truth, my plan up until now was to be innocent enough that I wouldn't have to deal with such questioning, but if push comes to shove and a zone of truth comes my way, have a few methods for avoiding that problem.
I know.
How long do you think we've got for the Inquisitor to get his new troops back here? He has to go all the way around, right?
With Longtooth and a good crew, he can row against the current, which is why the Inquisitor came to borrow, she says, Longtooth.
So how long are we talking here?
Let's see. Upwind. Inbound, outbound, radius. Let's see. He will be, by this evening, they will have made landfall in Oaktown. I expect it will take a few days to organize the needed soldiers and people, and then a few hours to get back.
This doesn't give us a great deal of time.
Maybe 4 days?
I stand up. That's enough. And I gather my papers and I go to my room to start read magicking.
All right. You begin your read magicking up there. Sale and Archie. What are you guys thinking about all this?
Definitely didn't like the way that that Nilrim flipped at the captain.
Rare.
As someone who's a big fan of loyalty towards your captain. So I definitely like to stick with whatever John wants to go for. And I've been pretty distrustful in the search for the laboratory in general, because we really were extremely unsuccessful in that in the past, and you made me try like through the entire island. So I'm not very happy with this outcome. I'll just be kind of stewing on it, hanging out with John, and hoping that this goes well for us.
What about you, Sale?
Sale is feeling pretty put out. In Sale's mind, he's kind of like the main character of the party. And it seems like Captain Winters and Nilrim are making all the decisions, and that's kind of rubbing him the wrong way. His suggestions get shut down. He doesn't get the respect. He doesn't have a loyal follower like Archie. He doesn't have like the sidekick. He doesn't feel very good about the situation that they're in. He just wants to get off the island. He doesn't want to even try to find the laboratory or make the money. He just wants to steal a ship and get out of here. Like because he knows what's coming. Like he feels like the weight of 1,000 clerics bearing down on this island.
Right. So you're antsy to make a move. That's sensible. Okay. Well, how long you have, in theory, roughly 4 days before these folks should be back.
Hang on. So as Nilrim walks off from this encounter with his papers all under his arm, I turn away from Lady Nightingale and walk off with watching fucking Nilrim. Who does he think he is?
Unbelievable.
Cursing to myself or to Archie as we walk away. Sorry, I just need to get that in. Carry on, Nil.
At some point, Nilrim is going to say that he needs to have a word with Captain Winters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Lady Nightingale will leave as well, off to cool her head. I think Sale gets left at the table by himself as Nilrim storms out with papers, and then as Captain Winters gets up and storms out with Archie, muttering about Nilrim, and Sale is left at the breakfast table with some cantaloupe, some water.
I think Sale is feeling... he doesn't like people having conversations when he's not there anymore, so he's like, if he hears people are meeting up to talk, he's going to try to be there.
Sure. Yeah, I think Sale is welcome to bitch about Nilrim with us.
All right.
So I maybe then, if Nightingale leaves, after I've paced up and down the room a little bit shouting, I think I come and sit back down at the breakfast table where Nilrim's, where Sale is sitting. And I'll say, you better find out where that fucking laboratory is, or we just need to get the hell off this island. We've got 4 days to find it, or we need to leave.
As far as I'm concerned, we have 0 days to find it, and we need to get the hell off this island yesterday. We need to leave now. Listen, I appreciate that you killed a cleric of Astaire. You know what? Fuck Astaire. Fuck his clerics, right? They're all bastards. But also made life very hard for us here.
Listen, Sale, it's out of my hands. He was waking up. What did you want me to do?
You know what? The knife was in your hands, Captain, and you made that decision. So you can't just say it's out of your hands anymore. All right?
Well, it's out of my hands now. But yes, I understand. I took the decision, but it was the best decision at the time. The guy was waking up. Plus, that motherfucker would have searched forever to find us. It's better off he's dead.
That's true. I'm okay with you killing him, but I think what we're doing right now is dumb. We should get off this island.
Well, let's give Nilrim a day or two to think it through. If he doesn't know where it is, then we leave. But we've still got the problem. She's right. We haven't got the crew to man a ship.
I spent some time thinking about it. Can I, like, as a cleric, can I start to like recruit followers and like
Way
get
later.
people who are part? Oh, later. Okay.
Wait.
In theory, anyone can recruit followers. You know, clearly John Winters has recruited a couple of followers. To what end did you mean with this?
I mean, because of the unique way that my sort of religion works, would I be able to get people who were like part of a cult? Like,
doesn't that go directly against your patron's requests?
Yeah, it does. That's why I was asking. Like,
yeah,
is there even a way
little...
to like? Could I like make the unnamed god a cult and like try to get people to follow? It'd probably be like
you could probably make the cult of the unnamed god, but that might be attracting attention.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I was just thinking of clarifying that, thinking of a way to maybe get some crew.
If you can come up with an idea, we can play with it. I can't help feed you the ideas.
Yeah. I wanted like a rules clarification. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're struggling for crew.
The crew thing is a problem, but also time is a problem because we're not going to be in the fastest ship in this island, and you know if we leave with only 1 day on that clock before they get here, they're going to catch us quick and easy unless we're going with the wind.
No, I agree with you. I mean, if Nilram can't find the place, I mean, in days gone by, I've been known to stow away on a ship to make good about escaping a situation. I thought I was past those days, but I'm not above it, given the circumstances. We could try something like that. Wait for a ship to leave, try and sneak on at the last minute.
I would know about the Inquisitor's like sea magic helmet, and he'd know that he'd be able to detect me, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll say that might work for you, Captain, but you don't have the touch of magic on you, so I don't think I can exactly get in a crate and pray to make it past the Inquisitor.
That's a good point. We need to line it with lead or something like that. I'm not sure that's going to be possible.
Yeah. It's a bit of a pickle, and I'll sit back in my chair and just like kind of go quiet.
We can take a moment to dole out experience for everyone because you'll be resting for a few days. Sounds like Nilram is going to be doing some magic research and needs to have a conversation with John Winters. And in the meantime,
we need level 3 Koibu for Nilram.
Why don't everyone take home 1,000 experience points?
That's not enough.
How close are you, Nilram?
Hold on, let me look.
You're 2,200 away. Now you're only 1,200. Close.
Sorry, how much are we getting?
1,000.
1,000.
Should our total XP be like 2,567?
Everyone has slightly different totals.
Gotcha.
You'll have to be Johnny on the spot with yours.
I'm 1,100
So I think-
XP away.
I level up to 4,000, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I have leveled up.
Nice. Good job.
All right, Archie. That is going to be a D10 plus 3 for your hit points. You will get another +1 to hit. I will add the +1 to hit on your character sheet for you. There you go. Roll us a D10 plus 3 for extra HP.
Yes.
Come on, roll well. Okay, that'll
bad.
do.
Not bad. Your new
So I go
max
up to
is
19
now
total
19. Yeah, and then your existing HP goes up at percentagely. So you were at 7 out of 12. So now you should be at 7 out of 12 times 19. You should be at 11 now.
Did I heal at all during our night of rest? Was there anything?
You fought last night, right? You were in combat, so you need a full day of rest to heal.
Okay.
So if you wait 3 days, you'll gain 9 HP with healing and herbalism. If you get like 3 days of bed rest and just complete resting. Otherwise, you can
any
get...
healing proficiencies in our party that could have helped with that?
That would be max healing with all the proficiencies and everything. If you want to be like slightly active and just take regular rest, but not like full bed rest, you can get 2 a day with healing and herbalism.
Okay. Got it. All right.
Sail, you are already level 2, so you hit level 3, I think, at 3,000, is it? You're pretty close. You're about 500 off.
Yeah, I don't know the XP breakpoint, so
I think it's 3,000. Nilrum is 1,100 off, and Winters, how far are you?
640 on fighter,
Ooh.
and about 600 on rogue as well.
Okay. So we're all pretty close to a couple of levels here. Nilrum, did you want to talk to Winter first, or did you want to do read magic first?
Hey, I don't care about the read magic. I only cared
Gotcha.
about that if I could get the next level.
Yeah, so I mean, I
gotcha.
think I come up to your room anyway, at some point, or wherever you're staying. I'll come and knock on the door. Nilrim, it's John. Can I have a word?
Yes, I've been meaning to talk to you.
All right, I come in. Say, so how's it going? Find that laboratory yet?
Not good, John. I still can't decipher these pages. He'll point at the ones that he got from the box. I need more time. I don't know. We need something. I need something to break through.
We haven't got much time, Nilrim.
Well,
We've got days at best till those guards get here.
I don't know what to say. Maybe we could go in the jungle, kill some shit.
Why, you think killing a few jaguars is gonna let you work out where it is?
Depends how many jaguars we kill.
Is that how magic works? A strange and curious endeavor.
It's very curious. I feel like the gods kind of fucked us on XP. Looks right in his eyes.
Oh,
I feel like
you
you
know.
guys had some scrolls of reveal doors, but you just ruined them.
No,
'cause you-
those scrolls were
Bullshit.
fucking gone,
Bullshit.
Koibu.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
scrolls were fucked no matter what we did.
They would have been fine if you hadn't thrown the box around for days.
Yeah. That's what you say.
Ah, it's nonsense.
It's fucking nonsense. Yeah, out of character, we gotta go kill shit or figure something out. I don't think we can just leave the island.
Well,
So-
ultimately, I mean, so Nightingale reckons that these guys are going to be here in 3 or 4 days. This doesn't give us a lot of time. Now, if we're in town, sounds like she thinks we're going to get found. If we're in the jungle, maybe we've got more. Maybe we've got more time, but they were on our tail before. They may still find us.
Hear me out. Maybe we go and deal with the rest of the clerics. We know where they're at. We know where they're stationed. It would give us the necessary experience. It would get rid of some clerics and stuff that he's going to be counting on. Maybe 2 days' time, we kill most of them, and then I'll be able to decipher these. He'll point at the papers.
We've got a lot of heat in our heads at this point. I'm not sure we want more. Plus, we don't know where these clerics are. Somewhere across the island. Probably one in that village.
Probably
at
one in that
tavern
village.
on the south coast.
Well, we can't just sit around here and do nothing.
Well,
It's either
yeah.
that or if you can come up with a plan.
Well, we're trying to think of the 3 of us are downstairs now, trying to think of a plan to get off this island. Maybe stow away on a ship or something like that. So far, we've not really come up with a good one.
You know as well as I know that's not going to work. He has the helmet. It's the all-seeing. Whatever we need is going to be in that laboratory. Maybe he has a scroll of teleport. I don't know, but there's something in there. He was an Ark, for God's sakes.
What about what Nightingale was saying about the... Well, look, Nilrim, if you're not doing your research, come down and talk with us all.
Yeah, we'll come down.
Right.
All right,
The whole
so
party
I'm-
gathers together.
Yeah, I say, bad news, guys. Nilrim doesn't know where the laboratory is.
Not yet.
What a
But I've given
surprise!
John Winters a few plans in order for me to be able to get there.
Well, I see we've got a couple of options here. Lady Nightingale suggested that we head up to Chroma's estate in the mountain, rob that. Nilrim here suggested we track down the other 5 lower, less powerful clerics spread around the island and kill them. He seems to think shed enough blood and he might be able to work out where the laboratory is. Or we can try and find some way to just get off the island as soon as possible and come back to it another date. So, this is no dictatorship, so everyone gets a chance to speak. So I look to Archie and say, what do you think, Archie?
I think if he hasn't found it now, He's had time both running around the island and sitting in his room doing whatever the fuck he does. We're not gonna find him. We should get out of here.
Okay, my nod turn to Sail. Sail, what do you think?
I mean, the treasure of both a laboratory from, what was it, 1,000 years ago, and the loot of a noble's estate are both really appealing. But I think the situation is too dire for us to just sit here and pretend like the axe of the White Prince isn't about to drop on our neck. So I reckon we should get out of here.
And Nilrim?
Captain, I plead with you. We have to find what's in this laboratory. I know whatever it is.
But we could come back another day.
We're never going to be able to come back to this island. We're going to be wanted men on here forever. But when we leave is the last time we will ever set foot on here. These are going to be the only magical items without a beacon. And by the time we come back, whatever was in the laboratory will be gone.
How are they going to find it?
Because they have revealed doors. And they're going to scour this island looking for us, assuming we're in there, and they're going to find it before we do.
All right, how do we get to the lab in 4 days?
We're going to kill some clerics of a stare.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, how does that help us?
You guys don't know how magic works.
What do you like? Do you siphon the life forces?
I just need to use some of my magics on people in order to understand magic more. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and explain it.
That makes more sense. You need practice. I get
You
it.
need practice.
Clearly.
Can you not practice here and throw spells at a wall? Does that
Not going to work. The gods, for some reason, took that from us and said they would be more generous, but instead, they lied.
Okay. Well, how's about we ask Nightingale about Chrome's estate up in the mountain? Get some more information. At least then we're making our decision with all of our cards. Face up. I'll go and find her. And Neil, I'll go up to Nightingale's chambers or into the garden or wherever she's likely to be.
Yeah, she is downstairs in just near the front door. She's got some fancy clothes on. She's got a bodyguard near her. She's getting ready to head out for the afternoon as you arrive.
Lady Nightingale, listen. Things got a bit heated before. I'm sorry about that. Since Nilrim told you of what we're looking for here, we're trying to decide what to do next. You couldn't come and give us a bit more information on Chrome's estate in the mountains, could you? Before you head out.
Couldn't. She will walk with you back into the same room that everyone else was in. Honored guests, I hear you have some questions for me. Please.
You wouldn't be able to get us a revealed doors spell scroll, would you?
I couldn't get you a single scroll of any kind.
Thought not.
We want you to tell us about Lady Chrome's estate. You seem to have a plan. What is it?
Her estate or her palace?
A palace.
It's up in the mountains. There is only a single path. There is a path, but there is only a single path. It is built in a natural amphitheater recess within the mountains. It is the supposed place where she stores her treasures. There is a lovely garden out front. I think it's a 5-story building. I've been there a few times, but not all that often. There are guards out front. I don't think one could get in without shedding blood, but you four seem not only not averse to that, but quite capable at it.
I could say that.
Right, you suggesting we go out there, we kill the guards, we break in, we ransack the place? I mean, we're already wanted men. I don't suppose there's too much more to lose.
I would not normally suggest this sort of thing, because this is not what would get Lady Chroma on my wavelength. This will probably only drive a wedge between us further. However, I don't see much other option for us. Attention needs to be drawn away from my family, my house, my estate, my name. And if I can make you out to be thieves who have stolen from both Lady Chroma and from myself, well, that gives me enough cover to get away safely. And then, whatever money you take, you can hide and bury. I can dig it up later. You can take a ship of mine. I come out on top. You come out on top. Lady Chroma suffers, and none of us look any more guilty. That's the plan as best as I can see it, but I still don't see how that gets you far enough away from this island to protect me.
Yes, well, one step at a time, getting off the island would be enough of a victory, I think.
Perhaps we could hide you on one of the small islands off the coast, but I don't really know how that would help us either.
Chroma's palace, it's, you think the reinforcements are going to check there as well? Or if we do this deed, could we hold out there for a while?
I assume that it will only take a short while for someone to realize that the palace has been assaulted or attacked. I'm sure there are, if not daily trips to visit it, there must be some sort of supply runs, or someone must keep an eye on the place. I don't know how long you'll have between knocking out the guards and someone arriving. I don't know if it'll be days or hours. She shrugs.
So the plan, I say to the group, would be follow up this path up the mountain, disable the guards at the gate, break in, loot the place for everything it's worth, flee into the jungle, bury the treasure somewhere we can remember. Hopefully Nielrim learns enough of his magics by then that we can then find the laboratory, and then we can get off the island, or whatever comes next after that. Am I understanding that correctly, that that's the plan? Smash and grab?
That is the plan.
Take the loot, bury it for Nightingale, you give us a boat, we get off here?
Yes, you'll steal, she puts some air quotes around it, the boat from me. So that way I can avoid suspicion and show loss, which should put me out of the realm of suspicion.
And you can lend us men to row the boat?
No, because if you're stealing it, then I wouldn't be able to lend you any men.
Are there perhaps men imprisoned on this island that we could liberate to use as crew?
There is a prison on the docks. I don't know if the people in it are trustworthy. Probably not.
Well,
but you might be able to use them in the short term.
I just need to get to the next island before I drown them in a small puddle.
Well, the advantage of this plan is that we can do it today, correct? I say, looking at Nightingale.
The assaulting the palace? Yes.
Yes.
You can do that at your leisure.
So, we can attempt this plan and be done with it prior to any additional guards getting here, right?
They will arrive in Oaktown by tonight.
You said they were 4 days away.
Oaktown is the next island over.
Oh, Oaktown's the next island over, yeah.
Okay.
And how many guards do you think she's got in this palace?
She shrugs. At least a dozen. We're not a great island. We're not a great many people here, but it is the palace. It is where the wealth of Port Ferris is stored. I would expect at least a dozen, including one well-trained soldier, one sort of, master at arms.
Sounds like it'll be cake for Archie.
Problem is, Archie's wounded. We could take a couple of days to rest. He's on 11 out of 19. We reckon we've got 4 days. Better. If we take 2 days to rest, he can get up to 17. Then we can go, and that gives us a night in the woods to bury the treasure, hopefully find the lab, and get out before the guards arrive on the 4th day.
If we're going to want to go to the laboratory, I would know how long. Probably like 2 days, Koibu, to learn that?
To learn a second level spell?
1d2?
It's D2 days per spell level, so 2d2 is average of 3 days to learn the spell.
Yeah, so I'll need maybe 3 days. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have to do it now. Archie still has armor.
What do you say, Archie? Are you capable of going like this?
I'm always capable of going, Captain. Let's do it.
Just a quick game mechanic question. Can I, like, if I'm fighting near Archie, can I, like, take hits for him? Like, if I actively use my turn to block for him?
You can block, yeah.
If you want to take your turn to defend another person, yes, there are no rules for it, but we can invent rules for it.
Yeah, got it. Just checking.
Yeah.
So I, like, stand up when I put my shoulder on Archie and say, look, I'll make sure nothing happens to him.
Mighty fine of you, Sale.
Well, I'm going to say it right now. He's the only one that's actually killed anyone in this group when they weren't asleep, so my interest is in keeping him alive.
It's actually not true. I killed an old man. Archie can attest. He was alive and walking as well.
Well, there's no denying that our Archie friend here is good in a fight. That is his main skill, I would say. Blessed like not many others. See, a lot of men can fight with a sword. Not many men can fight like that with their fists. We made a lot of money in the old bare knuckle boxing rings back in the day.
Oh, did we?
Good times.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Well, Lady Nightingale, it's been a pleasure.
Remember, if you get caught, please disavow all knowledge of me. I shall do the same to you.
Can I do an insight check? I don't think she's telling the truth.
Yeah, give me
I kind of
a wisdom, whatever it is. Yeah, you get the impression she's being honest. Like, she is sort of clearly out for her own interest, and at this moment it is in her interest to disavow knowledge of you. Because if she says she's been working with you guys, then she's gonna get fucked, right? Yep. So everyone's better off pretending like they don't know each other.
Well, not true.
Oh,
if we pretend like we know her, we're in a better spot than.
Ooh.
That's true. Well, let's keep that specific.
Yeah, I keep that
idea to ourselves. So
yeah.
Yeah, I tip my hat with my red and black striped feather to Lady Nightingale, and I stand up from the table, gather my weapons, and get ready to go, I suppose. You lot ready? Yep. You think we should go at night, or we should just go now? I say we just go now. It's up the mountain.
We need to go now. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
go.
We
don't have time.
Let's get punching.
Let's get punching.
All right. We need to kill a lot of shit in this place. Papa needs some experience.
All right. Well, when we get there, we're just going all out, right? We fight the guards. We knock them down. We bust in. Get it in the confusion.
Well, no, I think we should try and get a few sneak kills in, right? The more people you can kill while sneaking and just they're free kills, the easier it is.
Let's say 2 guys on a gate, pretty hard to sneak past.
Well, you go up there at the same time as Archie, and you get a surprise round at the very least, right?
Yeah. Hope you 2 have got your spells ready. We're going to need them.
Bring your key. I actually think that that's for the palace.
Okay. Yeah, I bring the key. I've still got it with me anyway. And I guess we head out.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the mountain paths.
We want rations brought from the lady. She should
yes,
have food
they can pack
take.
you a bag full of sandwiches for the trip and some water skins. You can get pointed in the direction of the path that leads up the mountain and make your way there. The path that leads up the mountain is within the bounds of town. And we've already discussed that there's a good patrol around the outside of town to make sure that supposed criminals don't get into town, but clearly you guys are already in town. So this area to the palace is not considered an exit to town, and so it is left unguarded.
Nice.
So you can make your way up the mountain pass. It's a twisting, winding road that for the beginning starts sort of like on the mountain face, and you can see out and down into the town of Port Ferris. You can see the island beyond, the ships bobbing in the harbor. And after you get maybe 2/3 of the way up the mountain, it turns inward and like hooks around a mountain ledge, so you lose sight of the town. There's now mountain to your left, mountain to your right. Just a little bit of a view down the coast, out your back, and in front of you is the winding path that leads all the way up. At a certain point, you are going to reach the apex, or reach a point where you can see the palace. So who's in the front of the party? Who's going to be the one to spot this first?
Captain Winters, right?
Yeah, I'm at the front, yeah.
All right, Captain Winters. You come round a little bit of a look-see and can spot a short wall. Sorry, not a short wall. It's right like a 15-foot wall, but it's only maybe 30 feet long because it ends at just open cliff on either side. Maybe 60 feet long now that I'm measuring it. And you can see there is a gate placed in the middle of the wall, and you can see a pair of soldiers there, standing at attention, looking down
What time
the
is it?
mountainside. It is probably middle of the afternoon, maybe like 2 o'clock.
And there's no one else on the wall walking around. Like it's not got.
No,
parapet,
it has
it's
those
just-
shingles on the top again,
Yeah.
making it
Captain
difficult to
Winters,
stand
let's
on.
wait and watch the guard change. Let's see how they get inside.
Be waiting a while.
Better to go in at night than it is during the day.
Thought time was of the essence.
Time's of the essence to get up here, but a few hours I don't think is going to matter. What happens if we get to the door and they just stay locked inside because we have no way in and we don't know how to get in? You're going to climb that wall?
Pick the lock.
I mean, you used that fist to kill the old man. I'm sure you can break a lock.
Yeah. Let's not waste time. Should we try and distract the guards, pretend to be friendly, or just go for it?
Whatever you think, Captain, he says with, he can hear it.
I mean, we just go, right? Stay behind me.
I'm ready to go.
Stay a bit behind me. I walk out into the middle of the path and start walking towards the guards.
The path has got some gravel down the middle of it, some grass is growing on either side. It must take a little bit of care, more than a little bit of care, to maintain this rugged mountain road looking quite so nice. The two guards ahead of you, as you walk down the path, take a pound on the gate behind them, and then wait for you to arrive.
Wait, they pound on the gate behind them.
Yeah, so they're their backs are to the gate, and as they see you coming, they knock on the gate. They're clearly signaling someone on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm running towards them a little bit, and I'm shouting, "Help! Help! I'm being chased! I think it's them!" I start running up towards them.
The guards, they get their spears up, they get their shields up. You're yelling for help. This is the palace. They are braced for what's going on. How far behind you are the rest of the party?
I mean, if he's running, I'll run as well. I'm scared.
Okay. All right. Well, the four of you start running towards...
Wait, no. I'm running ahead. I'm acting as if they're chasing me.
You're trying to make them
I
look
would
like
key in on
the
that, sure.
people who are chasing you.
Help me! They're gonna kill me. They're trying to kill me. Save me.
All right, John Winters,
I-
give me your best I'm scared of these people behind me charisma check. Sell them. That's
Right.
pretty good. That is pretty
And
good.
I want to I get to them. I've got my hands up.
Hold
I'm
on,
running towards
I
the
gotta
gate.
roll for their reactions first.
Okay.
Because they are palace guards, This is the sort of thing even if someone's coming for help, their duty is not to enforce the law, their duty is to protect the palace. So they are, at best, they're going to be sort of indifferent to your situation. At worst, they're going to suspect something terrible. So we're going to find out what they suspect on the other side of our break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. John Winter, you start running towards these guards, being like, "Help! They're behind me!" Or whatever it is that you're yelling. And you can see they take defensive positions and get their spears ready to attack as you are running in their direction. Are you going to run all the way up to them?
I mean, I say it's a rogue wizard, and yeah. I mean, I guess as I'm walking towards them, I will judge are they looking past me or are they looking at me?
Well, there are two of them. And so they will both like look at you and look past you and look at you and look past you, but they are keeping their eyes on you as you're approaching. They're not letting their eyes off of you.
Okay, well, when I get to like a few feet in front of them, I'll stop and put my hands up and like, they're behind me. Help, please. I can't fight them alone.
Palace guards aren't having any of this shit. They will... I guess we should just roll for initiative at this point, because the palace guards are going to come into combat with you, one way or the other. Maybe they don't think you're Captain John Winters. Maybe they just think you're some teenager pulling a prank on them. You don't look like a teenager, but someone coming up the mountain to the palace that they're supposed to protect, not on their watch. They're not having any of this.
Shit.
But it was a good attempt.
Thank you.
I'm able to roll in, right?
Yes, everyone should be able to roll in. I'm going to say everyone in the party except for Winters and the 2 guards should probably have a penalty of 2 to their initiative, because you guys are all like a little bit further behind. Or maybe, no, that doesn't work. It's fine. Just roll your initiative like normal. I'll account for the differences. So click your token, go to your character sheet, click the button, or however you want to roll your initiative.
It says you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
You weren't selecting a token. Click a token on the map.
Right.
Nice roll, Neil. Nice roll, Neil.
Jesus Christ.
Good fucking job, dude.
Wait.
So if
Maybe those guards weren't sure what to do.
Maybe not.
Wait, how do I...
So if you click your token just once, so it's like boxed with the blue things on the corners, and then you open your character sheet, and then you click the initiative button, it should function.
Thank you.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice.
And sail with the 11. So Nilrum, you are first. What are you doing?
Nilrum sees shit is not going according to plan, and he will magic missile the top right guy.
All right. Spells go off. Missiles fly from your fingertips and hit the guard for 3. Heading right through that padded armor in the chest.
Gotcha.
Which becomes a little bit bloody. You can then continue the jaunt in their direction. Archie, you are running up behind the captain, who has stopped, put his hands in the air. The one guard takes a blow. The other guard was about to stab the Captain Winters, and then pauses as he spots the wizard. And you can see he adjusts his grip on the spear to take a couple of steps forward and throw it. But you are able to close the ground due to his hesitation before he can throw his spear at Nilrum.
Nice.
Yeah, I will attack the guard who's trying to throw the spear.
That is this one right here.
Oh,
22 and an 18 are both hits. You clock them left, you clock them right. You do. Someone nerf Nilrum, please. You crush his face. I'm sorry, Archie. Someone nerf Archie. You crush his face. He collapses backwards in a pile of broken chin and viscera. Sail.
I will let out a visceral scream as I do so.
Okay.
Yes. I am going to run up to this guard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually going to try to disarm him.
Ooh. Fancy maneuver here. So an offensive disarm. Let's take a look at the special actions. Disarming, offensive. So you roll against AC 20, and they roll against AC 16. If you succeed with a lower roll than they did, then they are disarmed.
All right.
So make me an attack roll.
Wait, AC 20? Do you mean he has to roll a 20?
But he's got a bonus to hit, huh?
I think he's got a bonus to hit, but I think it is against
He's
AC.
got a bonus to hit. It's 2.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're going to see if it works. I wanted to try it out, and now's the perfect time, because it'll make this guy want to attack me.
At the very least, he'll want to attack you because you're disarming him. Let me double check the disarm rules because you brought up a good point. Yes, AC 20. That is the roll. So make it. Not good enough. You go in with your rapier and try to whirl his blade away from him. You end up just parrying back and forth as his spear comes and knocks your rapier to the side. There's a bit of a struggle. John Winters, your companions have caught up with you.
I come around to this guy's flank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I attack him. That's not his shield side, Neil.
That is correct.
I'm reserving my free block to try and block his spear when it comes out, but for now I just make my attacks.
12 is...
No shield, no shield.
No
and flanked,
shield.
so it's a +1 on top of that.
Flanked, so a 13 will hit his AC.
And a 17, I assume, will hit as well.
And a 17 will hit as well, yep.
10 damage.
10 points of damage, wounds the guard, brings him to a point of injury, but does not kill him, and he shouts out, "Help! Intruders! Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm!" And he's going to attempt to shove Sail off this narrow ledge that he has walked right next to.
Oh my god.
So he is going to take his shield
Provoke
and
an
do
attack of
shield
opportunity.
bash. Does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
There you go.
Is he forgoing his main hand attack, or is he taking a minus to hit on the shield
No,
bash?
he's forgoing his main hand attack to shield bash. This is his one maneuver, because if he can do it right, he can
Still his
send
offhand,
Sail
though, Neil.
tumbling down. You're right, that is his offhand.
So he still gets a -2.
-2, probably.
Yep.
I appreciate you rules lawyering my like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're about to fucking die.
Sorry, I'm having trouble locating the shield bash text. Here it is. I'm sorry, shield rush. An attempt to knock someone down. Oh, you must have 10 feet of running space to make this effective. Never mind,
Well,
you can't do this.
in the past, you've let me use the shield to... It's like
Okay,
a hit
good.
and then a strength check to push them.
Yeah. That makes sense. And we'll just reduce it from 10 to 5, but that doesn't matter in this situation. All he needs is 5 feet. Making shield rush, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so here's his attack roll. It is an 11. -2 becomes a 9. Oh, and then
He's got
plus
armor spell.
1. Armor spell, I don't think matters. Hold on. When the character makes a shield rush, he makes his normal attack against the enemy's AC. Some shields may provide modifiers or bonuses. After shield... Nope. It's just against regular AC. Okay.
Okay, nice.
Making shield rushes costs the character their normal attack, but isn't considered an offhand weapon like a shield punch. But is just an 11.
So it's an 11 then. But
It's
he's
an
got
11
14 AC at
against his
least.
14 AC. So he bashes into you, but not hard enough to make any necessary check. He just kind of like hits you with the shield a couple of times. And I think that is the end of the round, and we roll initiative for the next round. Nearing the end of the round, after this guy shouted, you can hear the sounds of something. It's like wood sliding on wood at this gate.
Yeah, that sucks.
How tall is this wall? 15 feet?
Mm-hmm.
And
The
changing my
sides over
initiative
here
to-
are 15 feet. This is a little bit higher.
I want to climb instead. So
Okay.
I'm changing my initiative by 1.
Okay. These are that same plastered wall, though. This is that same, like...
Oh, I can't climb it. Okay. So.
Yeah, you'd need a leg up or something, or you'd need some sort of climbing tools or a pick.
No, never mind.
Okay.
So,
Someday.
question: when Archie
Yes.
leveled up,
Yes.
did you add the new level up HP?
I
to
added
your-
his HP and his attack bonus.
Sorry. Did you add that to his current HP as well?
I had
It
his
portioned
HP
it.
Yes.
proportionally. He was at 7 out of 12.
Okay.
Now he's 11 out of 19.
Okay.
Right. That's fine. Potato.
You rolled the same dice, which is lucky. You
Yeah,
rolled 2 both
right.
times. Yeah.
We're rolling initiative.
Yeah.
Can I do like a quick look? Can I see the wood through this gate
The...
being moved?
Oh, you know what? Hold on. That's a great point, because the gate itself is climbable, because the gate isn't plastered, Nick. I am so sorry. The
Aha,
gate
all right,
is
I
just
see.
a big fucking large banded
Okay.
metal door. That is
I change it back
climbable.
then.
You can
Perfect.
see the wood of the gate. You can't see what's happening on the other side of the gate, the sound of wood on wood.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. I think, has
Okay, so
everyone
I'm
rolled their
climbing on
initiatives? No.
No, not
Almost.
yet. I think I'm gonna withhold. I think I'm not gonna do anything yet.
Okay. Then we'll just leave you out of the initiative order. Sail, you are first.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stab him. I'm just trying to make a regular attack.
Just give him a good
Kill him.
old sticky loo.
Stick in the
finish
guts.
him off.
Ooh,
Oh,
that gets
that'll
him.
do it.
That goes right beside his spear, in through the hole in his armor where the magic missiles went, and will dig around in his chest for how much damage?
There you
4 points, which is more than enough to find the juicy internal organs, and the guy slumps backwards against the white plaster wall, leaving a big bright red streak as your rapier juts out the back end of him. Captain
go. Yeah,
Winters
as I like slide my rapier, I'll also like flick the blood against the wall, like with a
leaves a
flourish.
whoosh, little slash of red across the wall.
Zorro style.
Yeah,
Open the door, Captain.
No, well, that ain't the plan. They're coming out, right? How does this door look like it opens? Up? Like, does it...
No,
Is it
they're
like
gates. They open inward.
They're absolutely closing it. No?
Hey, it was already closed, right, Neil? And now it sounds like it's being opened.
Sure, whatever.
It's already closed. It's already closed, correct?
The gate is presently closed, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I could be wrong.
Oh, you
Oh,
think
I,
maybe they're barring it?
I think they're barring it.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Winter?
No, I'm climbing up. I want to climb up to the top of the wall here.
All right, give me a
I'd
climb
like
walls
to-
check. You're not wearing any sort of armor, right? You can sheath your
No.
weapons. I don't think
Yep.
there's any
No.
penalties. And you can scamper up the walls.
And I stay low, so hopefully they don't, see me. I stay on
Yeah.
like, this side of the wall at the top here.
Now, we don't often do a
Alright.
lot of wall climbing in combat, so we're going to refer to the how far you can climb in a round rule to see if you can make it all the way over the top or not.
We're out of combat, correct?
Well, we're
Just
still in like
for
combat
a bless spell?
rounds. Yeah, for
Could he
the
do a
bless
bless
spell
spell right now?
for yes. Yeah, there's no melee
I'm gonna
combat.
plead. I'm gonna plead
Yeah, I
with you
would-
if you can to do that.
yeah. I was gonna interrupt and see if I could cast bless like immediately now that we've killed those two guards.
Sick.
Rough faces are mostly natural cliffs, poorly maintained or badly built masonry, and typical wooden walls or stockades. Any natural stone is a rough face, so this isn't stone. This must be smooth and cracked. Walls include types of well-built masonry, cavern walls, maintained castle walls, slightly eroded cliff faces. Yeah, I think these are,
I mean,
wood with a little bit
iron
of
bars.
like
I mean,
bands,
I
like
feel
little
the
strips.
bars would.
Yeah.
I feel like the strips would provide a foothold, making it
Yeah.
slightly easier to climb than your
I think that's
typical.
the smooth and cracked right there, which gives you 1/2, which is I think this is 1/2 your movement rate in feet per round.
What, 6 feet.
I need to
In a
double
minute.
check the rules. It's been a
Yeah,
long
that
time since
seems-
we've had someone climbing in combat.
6 feet in a minute seems very low.
Yeah, let's see. All the movement rates given on table 67, or for non-thief characters, thief characters are able to climb at double the movement rate of normal characters. For example, blah, 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 blah. Ragnar has a movement rate of 12, Rupert's is 8. Ragnar can cover 12 feet per round since he's a thief, but Rupert struggles at a pace of 4 feet. So for you, you can do 12 feet around up this difficult wall. If it were rough with ledges or rough, you could do twice that, even further. If it was a tree, you could do 8 times your movement rate in feet per round. But since it's this difficult to climb castle wall where there's like just, a couple centimeters worth of finger grips here and there, it is a slow progression up it. Your movement rate is 12. You can get to like the top of the door and see that the wall still goes up a little bit higher, and then there's a little bit of an overhang. The next round, you can pull yourself up a little bit higher and climb onto the overhang, but you'll get most of the way up the wall this round. Archie, the guard lies at your feet, broken. What do you want to do?
Do we want to try to punch in the gate? I'm not really.
I think it's a good idea.
You're gonna need a battering ram to break down a gate.
We got a battering.
I know you're
Fucking
strong.
Archie,
but...
I'm the battering ram. What do you mean?
Okay.
Can I argue
right.
that my arm would be a battering ram if I fist a stone?
No. All right, Archie. You wanna go for the low chance that is still theoretically possible? Here we go. Bend bars, lift gates. No. Open doors. Magical is what we're looking for here. Do the number in parentheses are the chances to open a locked barred or magically held door, but only one attempt per door can ever be made. You don't quite have the strength to do it. So why don't we give you a
5%.
If you can roll me a 20 on a d20, Archie, with all of your strength, we'll say that you can find a way to bend open a door here, a board here, just like grab a board and rip it off of the gate. But it's going to be fucking hella hard because it's banded with metal. So give me a natural 20 on a 1d20. I didn't think so. Thank God. You go up to the gate. It's a heavy reinforced gate. There's no way you're going to be able to rip into this. And at the end of that round, you can hear the pitter-pattering of feet and the shouting of men from the other side of the wall. You have, I guess, one round before Nick makes it to the top. Anything you guys want to say or do before Captain Winter makes it to the top?
Yep. I really don't think I can punch through with my Fist of Stone or anything.
Let's look at, what does the Fist of Stone spell say about this?
I'll link it.
Yeah, that would be great.
There you go.
Combat bonuses for strength do not apply if you use any other weapon other than your fist. Is flexible, can be used to punch, smash, or crush objects or opponents.
Punch, smash, or crush.
Okay. You can try
strength.
to break it open. You've got a 6 in 20 chance, but you only allowed one of these on the gate. Yeah. So 6 in 20 chance. 6 or lower.
And I'd have to
on a
waste my
D20.
spell.
Yeah, and you'd have to waste your spell.
What do you think, Nick? 6 and 20? You like those odds?
Don't love them. I mean, depends on
wait.
the odds on the side.
I'm gonna wait until I'll wait for that. That'll be a last resort.
Okay. Sail, Archie, anything that you want to do while you're waiting for Captain Winters to climb to the top?
Nothing much to do. Oh,
I'm just going to cast Bless on the whole party. That's it.
Excellent. The whole party is blessed. They will remain blessed for the next 6 rounds. Captain Winter, you can make it to the top. No need to do an extra climb check the next round. You've already passed it. You scale to the surface, poke your head over the top, and you can see 5 soldiers there with short spears. One of them looks like they've been out here all day. They've already got like sweat running down their face from standing in the sun. 4 of them look fresh, like they've just arrived. One of them is still like even struggling to adjust their pleated leather skirt. You've poked your head.
Okay.
I assume just the head over the top.
Yeah, can I do that comfortably? Can I crouch behind the wall here safely?
Yeah, you can see how that wall has got like a little bit of a peak to it. So once you scramble up onto that part, you can hunch your body below the peak of the wall and just peer over the crest of it to see down.
You're saying that I could throw things at them and then duck back behind the wall and they wouldn't be able to
No, because you'd have to actually stand up to your full height to throw things properly. You're not gonna be able to throw well from like a weird, uncomfortable crouched position.
How does that work though? Can I not stand up, throw, duck back down?
Totally.
In the same round.
Absolutely.
You sure you want to live in a world like this, Nick?
I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm asking. Does it work like that, or are they going to get a chance to attack me in between attack and duck back?
I feel like there always should be risk if you're attacking someone in like that close proximity. Otherwise, bullshit is going to happen to us, and we're not going to be cool with it.
So those guards down there, it's not like they're just standing around drooling, right? I don't want to tell you that they've got ready attacks to throw spears at the first target that they see, but if you stand up, like, they're not drooling.
Okay, well, I duck back down, turn down to the party and say, there's 5 men on the other side of the gate with spears. Ready.
Well, you need to get this opened.
I don't think I can jump down there. I think I'll get killed.
You don't think you could jump down and open the gate in one fell swoop?
Not if there's 5 spears thrown at me in one go.
You can't dodge 5 spears? Aren't you Captain John Winters?
Yeah.
So, do I feel like I could open the door in one round, Neil, if I did that?
If it's just a simple bar, you could lift a bar in a few seconds and toss it to the ground. If it's locked or if there's any complicated locking mechanism.
Oh, I heard them moving the bar. That's what it is.
It's just a bar.
Can I see through the gate at all?
Yeah, you can come up. There's like a little crack in the middle of the gate, and if you come all the way up to it and take your time and like look through that little hole, you can see maybe one of the guards, the one that's in the very center.
Could I theoretically step up to the gate and cast a spell through that crack, like on an area? Like,
ooh, it depends on the spell. What spell is it?
I was going to cast like a sphere of darkness on the other side of the gate.
Oh,
yeah, you
great.
could cast a darkness spell on the other side of the gate. Totally.
All right, I'll shout up to the captain. I'll say, just give me a second. I'll run up to the gate to look through the crack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got it, Sale.
I assume that you told us that you didn't want to jump down because they'd kill you, right?
Yeah. Well, I think it was obvious, implied in my language.
And I will cast light. Radius is 20 feet.
20-foot zone of darkness. Where? Yeah. Show me where you want to.
So I guess I like cast it like somewhere there-ish.
Okay, yeah, because you have to cast it more or less like in this line along this axis somewhere, but you can choose the depth along this axis at which to cast it.
Yeah, I guess I'll cast it just so it just barely obscures the captain from what they can see.
Okay, so something like if it's a 20-foot radius. Hold on, let me snap it to the center.
Oh, 20-foot radius, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you're saying make it tangential with the gate, right?
Right, so you can do a 20-foot radius coming off of this point, which will go...
Perfect, yeah.
Like this and down to here, but, not as a triangle.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Can't you just make a 20-foot radius circle and put it on the map?
Mm-hmm. And we will.
We will.
Good idea, Nick.
Thank you.
Good call,
That is
buddy.
not the right
Ah, he's made a square like a fool.
That circle has 4 sides. Neil.
I'm so sorry. My darkness circles aren't nearly as good as Nick's. We should just let him do it.
Rare. Is that right? Is that 20 feet?
Little
40
bit
feet across.
longer. Yeah, just a little bit. Can you hold that blue measure just a little? Gone.
It's gone. It's gone now. Wait, you want me to do the measure and then you do it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Bear with. There you go.
God damn it! Did it? There we go. Here we
Gotta
go.
hold
Here's
it.
our.
Gotta hold. I'll just do
I
a
got
circle.
it. Yeah. There's our circle. That should be about 20 feet in each direction.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. There you go. All right, seeing the ground below me plunge into darkness and hearing Sail casting a spell behind me, I take my cue and jump down and immediately turn around and start feeling for the bar on the gate.
It's right
to
there.
throw it open.
It's nice. It's big. It's heavy. It's wooden. I don't think you even need a strength check to open it or anything. It's just a regular old gate. So you lift the bar and you let the Greeks in.
Correct.
The
And the
soldiers
Greeks go in.
give a shout when it goes dark. They give a shout and a cry, and you can hear, not so much see anymore, their various footsteps as they retreat to different ground. I'm going to remove them from the map because you guys can't see them at the moment, and I will redeploy them as I feel fit.
Okay.
I say to the party, do we want to try to use the darkness to get into the house, or do you want me to get rid of it so we can fight?
I look. Well, I can't see.
Just send Archie in there to fuck him up.
Yeah, let's just fight. Let's advance and then cancel it at the last second and try and get the jump on them. We've got the bless spell, right? So we should make use of it.
Yeah, we should make use of it. Yeah, so I'll happily charge forward.
Can I, as we're charging up, I want to take a dagger off Captain Winter's fucking belt. I need the dagger.
Okay, sure. Yeah, throw you a dagger.
Thank you.
I'll remove it from my character sheet.
Adding it to mine. It's D4? D3?
D4.
Yeah, D4. It's D3 against large, but
Thank you. Speed 6?
no, speed 2.
Speed 2.
Okay. So you guys advance into the darkness.
Yes, and then we're going
Alright.
to cancel it as we advance up.
So the party gets somewhere in the darkness. You begin to trip over stones and rocks and like decorative things around here, and you will cancel the darkness spell, revealing the guard. That is not how you reveal a guard. Revealing the 5 guards have backed up into the middle of the garden. They have readied attacks with their spears for the moment they can see something, and they will hurl their spears. But now there's not just one of you, there are 3 of you in the front line. So,
Can I argue this real quick?
yeah.
Darkness immediately comes out. I think that we're going to have at least an opportunity to, like, dash for something.
Possibly.
Yeah, because it's gonna take them as long. You know, we'll be able to see like spears like this. I think
we
there
should
should
have
just
to
be like a
roll
dex
initiative.
check or something, or initiative rolls.
Yeah, they had readied attacks from the time that you guys were at the gates, and then they've just been retreating and waiting to throw their spears at whatever they see first. And
But
they
we
backed
knew that
out
that's
of the
coming.
Yeah, it's an interesting situation. Why don't we roll initiative, and I'm going to give them a hefty bonus for their readiedness, because you do sort of, like, you know that it's about to cancel more than they do. I'll just give them a large bonus to their initiative.
Oh,
Nice roll, Moon. I might take some hits here, lads.
Sorry.
God, with the initiative rolls today. I never realized that the cleric version of light could be reversed at level 1.
The darkness.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good. It's coming clutch there.
I just feel glad to be useful.
Yeah, well, it's only gonna get more useful as you level up.
So 1, 2,
Holy
3,
shit.
4, 5 guards. Sail, Winter, Archie. I think we're missing a Nilrim on the initiative order.
I got a 13, so I'll put myself on there.
Okay, thank you. So we will get 3 guards we'll throw before anyone goes. Starting with this one over here. He is chucking some spear right in the direction of Sail, who looks open to him. Natural 1 on the die. And saving throw is a natural 2. So he goes to throw his spear, takes a step forward, stumbles in the shrub, and splashes face down prone in the water rather than actually throw his spear. So he maintains his grip. The next guard is the one on the bridge. He's going to throw his spear directly at Captain Winter with the hat and the weird new feather in it. This is a 5 + 2 to hit. It just goes high over you. The third guard is this one right here. And does he have an aim on Archie, or is that Pagoda? I think that Pagoda might provide like a +1 to defense, so he's going to throw at Sail as well. With a 7 and 2 to hit is a 9. It will go wide and miss. And Sail, by now you are moving.
Yep, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. Just 1 second while I click the spell.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it is a 10 square foot per level, so I can outline things in a 20 square foot area.
Yes, 20 square foot area.
Which I think I could hit these 3 guys with this.
They
Just about?
are 15 feet, so if you have like a narrow line...
So sorry, I think how this actually works is that it's 1 10 square foot square for each level, as long as they're all within a 40-foot radius. So I think you've got two 10 by 10 squares that you can place wherever you want.
Well, I'm basically just trying to outline the individual soldiers with light to make them easier to hit.
Yeah,
It's not,
but I think
it's
you
not a
might be able
10-foot
to hit.
square. It's 10 square feet.
Oh. I'm not sure how that AoE works.
That's the same thing, though.
No. 10 square feet
right, you're
is
right.
yeah. It's like a 5x2. A 10-foot square is a 10x10. Let me just look at the text.
Oh, okay, sorry. My bad. Maybe it is how you were saying. I just don't understand the second bit where it says within a 40-foot radius.
Yeah, I think that should have just been. Oh no, because that is the range. This is a weird description. This is fairy fire, yeah?
Yeah.
The number of subjects outlines depends on the number of square feet the caster can affect. I think that's written in there. So I think that's all the square foot part means.
Oh, you can outline 10 square feet of people.
Yeah.
We're talking about area on the ground. You're talking about human surface area.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so I
what's
think
the
10
square
square
footage
feet.
of a man?
Oh, I think if
Probably
they're saying
one,
10.
right?
No. If they're saying 10 square feet per level, it's probably one character per level.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, we're on the same page then.
But if it was a dragon, you'd need more than that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like a big troll or something, or a big creature, yeah.
Right. Okay, well, you can get 2 people then, because you are second level, yeah?
Yep. So
So-
I'll outline these two guys.
Excellent. I will mark them as being affected somehow. Let's do this. This will show us that they are fairy fired.
It just gives us a +1 to hit them, right?
Plus 2 at night, I think it is.
+2 at night, yeah.
But it is afternoon, so...
So it's +1.
Oh,
+1
I thought
for
we went
now.
at nighttime.
No.
No. Captain Winters didn't want
I
it.
didn't want to wait, yeah.
Right,
Oh,
so you
right.
cast fairy
Wow.
fire on these people. They are illuminated now. Do you have any movement at the end of your round?
Yeah, can I basically just like run up here?
Totally.
Yep,
Absolutely.
That's what I do, and that's my turn.
Okay. This next one over here is going to throw his spear. I think the only target that he actually has is Sail, because otherwise this tree and this pagoda are going to get in the way. So he's going to hurl at Sail right over the body of the not unconscious, but the downed guy in the pond. He will roll a 10 plus 1 for
Wait.
flanking, 2 for other things. 13 is still not good enough to hit Sail. It will
Sorry, I missed
pass by
something.
him.
What downed that other guy?
Oh, he rolled a natural 1 on his attack
right,
roll, and then a
that's
2 on his
yeah.
saving throw, so he stumbled
Yeah,
over
yeah,
this
yeah.
bush. Yeah.
Idiot.
And now the fairy fired guy directly in Sail, who was going to throw his spear and probably does continue to throw it. And like he throws it, you close to him as the spear is launching in the air. That's a 7 and change is crap. He misses entirely. John Winters.
Neil, can you move the map up a little bit? I think chat can only see the party and not the enemies.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. There's the baddies. Much better. Winter, it's your turn.
I come over here and stop this guy on the ground.
Yep. You wade into the puddle, your boots fill with water. You bring your rapier up, and
+4 to hit, yeah?
+4 to hit. He's prone in the water. Oh my god. Somehow, against all odds, you miss him with the first attack. He rolls over onto his back, and then your main gouge plunges into his chest.
Oh.
4 points of damage.
And then
the thick armor
I'm
prevents it from
reserving
being
my
a lethal
block,
blow.
Not from this guy, but for someone else to come to attack me. If
Excellent.
there's like the next attack. Yeah.
Archie.
I'm gonna punch some people. Let's see.
But who?
And by some people, yeah, that's a good question. I think I will join John in the puddle.
Ah,
Get nice and wet.
Yeah.
yeah. The guy has managed to roll onto his back, his shield in front of him, sort of flailing and kicking as the water like goes over his face, and he's got to push his way back up to the surface. You still get a +4 to hit him. Just move your token to wherever exactly you want to be, and then make your attack rolls at +4.
I did 2 attack rolls. Do we just add 4 to those, or
We
how-
do.
Yeah, we
So it's
can.
a 19 and a 20. Those are both hits. Roll us damage.
This guy's fucked. Holy shit.
I don't know. You guys, it's more you hear the sounds of the ribs breaking and then the exhaling as all the air leaves the guy's lungs, followed by like a gurgling sound as his head plunges underwater, and as Archie's hands leave his chest and his lungs re-expand, he quickly drinks down a crap ton of water and then floats in the now red-tinted pond.
It's funny, I stabbed this guy with a dagger and barely hurt him. And then Archie comes and just punches him a couple of times and completely like caves his face in.
Yeah. Well, somehow Archie has the good seed.
Yeah.
Milram, what were you doing this round?
I was actually just moving, so
Nice.
I'm gonna move over here.
Mm-hmm.
And next round I will cast Fist of Stone. Maybe.
Might not even need it at this point.
Yeah, hopefully.
So you can see the stairs. There's a staircase here, one here, and one here, and
Already
all
an
the way at
attack,
the top.
actually, here.
Right. All the way at the top, there's another staircase that leads into the mid-section of the building. Right up here. Just so you know that there's these things. And, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Initiative round. Let's go.
Nice.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna leave it ready to attack where I am.
Mm-hmm. Guards all roll initiative. Party is all rolled. This guy is dead. Sail with a 7 on initiative. Archie with a 6. Archie is first.
So, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If two guards are like pretty close together, can I roll to hit on one of my punches, do the damage, and then if one shots and punch the other guard that's next to him?
Totally. 100%. You can even break up your attacks and like hit this guy, kill this guy, and then run over here and hit this guy and kill this guy.
Perfect. All right, cool. So I would like to run up to the guy that Sail is fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And
maybe don't
punch
stand
him.
exactly inside the tree, but that's fine. 19 is gonna do it.
Flank attack 20.
Yeah, hold on. I think you might have an extra +1 to hit in there somehow, but cheesy, crazy. Crack him across the head.
Bless, I think.
Oh, the bless. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. He's still alive, yeah? So I'll
Yeah.
punch him again.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15 is gonna do it. Actually, hold on. No, I think he's got too much in his attack roll is what I'm saying. He should have 2 for level, 1 for strength, and 1 for specialization. All of his attacks should be 1 less than they are.
But it's fine right now because of Bless.
Yeah. And then the bless will add a 1 to his attacks. So the 14 is still gonna miss. Oh, the fairy fire will make this a 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, didn't he have some sort of... There was some bonus for using unarmed attacks. And having high dex or something. There was something unusual. It doesn't matter, we can ignore it for now. I'm
does
sure there was
tumbling
something.
grant a bonus
That
to
was it.
unarmed
I think
attacks?
it was... Yeah, that was
I think so.
Pugilist or something? Or pugilist?
No, I think Neil's right. It was tumbling.
Oh, tumbling. That's right.
Oh my god. Okay, you might actually have those bonuses then.
Because I remember thinking that he's going to be really strong at low level because of that extra. When in unarmed combat, he can improve his attack roll by 2. End of the first paragraph.
Yeah, but I think that's referring not to just throwing fists. I think that's referring to like wrestling and like mutual unarmed combat, mutual brawling, rather than necessarily fighting someone with a weapon. I think, right, that's not when making unarmed attacks, it's when in unarmed combat. So I think that's like a wrestling pit or a...
Maybe. I mean, it might just mean that he's like rolling around. He's like opening up their guard. I don't know. I think
I
that's
think
a
it's
fine interpretation, though.
yeah. I think for now it's a hit. Because all of the bless and the fairy fire are definitely going to land the blow. 8 damage has been removed from the person's body. Did it get removed? Did some of that guy take 1 point of damage earlier? I might have just messed up the damage.
Wait, yeah,
There we
you
go.
just removed a fuckload of damage from him.
Yeah, because he was at full, and then he just took 8 right now, so that brings it to.
But he took
Yeah.
9 and then 8, did he?
Took 9 and then 8.
Oh,
took
that's
9
how it
then.
goes. Okay, I didn't see this. Right. So 9 and 8, he does go down. He dies. Never mind. You crush him again, Archie. You'll get an extra attack at the end of the round. Sail.
I am going to sprint forward and around this tree and try to basically skewer this guy with my rapier. I'm going to throw my
Right.
entire body into it.
This
Because I
guy's.
realized that.
Go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead.
He's-
Basically, just putting my entire force into this.
Yeah. He has already thrown his spear, so he's drawing out his sidearm as you whirl around the tree. He's still facing Archie. You can even get a back attack against him while he's getting ready to stab this guy in his back.
So I should
7
have
and
+2.
2 for back attack brings it to 9, and then 1 for bless brings it to 10.
1 for fairy
and
fire is
1 for
11,
fire
and he's
fire
got no
brings it to
shield.
11. But
And he's got no
his-
dex to his AC.
Right, but the padded armor is AC 2, so it is 12. You're
close.
off by 1. You
Stop it.
skewer. The blade goes into the armor, but not enough to actually pierce his flesh. It like comes out at an awkward angle between his armor and his body.
Well, at least I got his attention.
You most certainly did, Captain Winter.
Right. Come fight this guy.
16 is a hit. 14 is that including bless?
Nope.
Then 15 is a hit.
9 damage.
9 damage will instantly down the guy. I think it's
Ooh.
a slash across the face with the rapier, and then when his guard is down, a gut to the lower abdomen, right below where that padded vest meets the body, and he slumps over.
Am I able to just come and like face off against this guy here?
Absolutely. You can then hop
Yeah.
to engage a person so he can't run away.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get ready to block his attack with his with my main gosh. Sorry.
All right, well, it is his turn. And with his spear thrown, he pulls out his short sword and will attempt to stab you with it. Go ahead and make your block attack. He rolls a natural 1. So you successfully block it. His
You rolled really bad, Koibu.
saving throw.
Some awful NPC rolls.
Yeah, I'm just going to
You
give
rolled
him
really bad.
a disadvantage on his saving throw since you were actively blocking and he rolled a natural 1. So his saving throws came out 9 and 1. So I think you tumble him backwards over the sledge
The bridge,
with the block, and he falls supine?
So question, can I follow, or does this give me an attack of opportunity?
No, I think he just tumbles and falls backwards and ends his turn right there.
Like, can I leap on the bridge to just keep up with him or not?
No, I think it's not. I think your turn is
Okay.
over. Yeah.
If it's nobody else's turn, can I just take a peek inside and see if I see anything?
Yes, it is nobody else's turn. You can take a peek inside, and you will see that down this hallway. Here, I'll just show you the map.
Okay.
Fuck, that's gonna be too much information. There, in front of you, there's a hallway that seems to run along the outside of the building. At least it runs on. You can see this, right? Yeah, on this section of the outside. It doesn't cover the right side, and there's also a hallway that runs down the middle that appears to have rooms off of it, and it ends in a doorway at the very back of the building.
And I don't see anybody.
No, you don't see anybody right now.
Nice. Okay. I'll call that out. Nobody on the east side.
Great work, Nilram.
This guard over here, he's been surrounded. He whirls his attention away from Archie now that Sail is behind him with the rapier. He's got his short sword out now, and he steps forward towards you, Sail, to plunge his short sword through your body. With a 13 to hit, off by 1 once again, it narrowly misses your core.
Armor spell coming in close.
His
though.
armor spell is incredible.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Archie, you have a
Wait.
third attack this round.
So do I, actually.
Yeah, but Archie goes first, and then you go.
Yeah.
Suck it, Nick.
Yeah, I'll punch the guy next to Sail.
Mm-hmm.
It's a killing
Have
machine.
you rolled lower than
Oh my
19?
god!
Christ.
What the fuck?
It's fucking... We're gonna invent a creature that's immune to bludgeoning damage. We're gonna do now. You crack the guy in the head as he tries to stab Sail. Winter, your turn comes along, or your second attack comes along.
Can I attack him from on top of this bridge, or do I have to jump down?
Yeah, you can
High ground.
High ground,
hop
right?
onto the
+1.
bridge. The high ground, he's already prone, so the high ground is already counted in that 4 to
Okay.
hit.
I'm adding a thing for prone on my
We love high ground.
that I can click. Okay, there we go. Nice. 21.
21 will do it. You skewer him.
This doesn't crit, no? No.
No.
2 damage.
That's a skewer in the hero spot, right in the shoulder that he doesn't need.
Yeah.
And we will roll initiative for our remaining guards and players.
It's been an absolute slaughter.
It
I
really
was
has.
expecting way better rolls from Koibu here. This is the god feat for
We haven't taken any damage yet.
Yeah,
You know-
just fucking steamroll them.
About a year and a half ago, I switched from using my pink die to this red die, and I kind of regret it. I think.
Yeah.
I think
That's a
it's the
bad
red
die, Koibu. You're right. Put it in the die jail.
We're gonna
You should
pull
keep
out.
using it for our game though.
Yeah.
We're gonna pull out the pink die. If you've been watching
Oh,
my stuff
shit.
for a long time, you know what
You
that
know
means.
the pink die. Yeah.
You know the pink die.
I don't want to know the pink die.
I think this
like
is
the red die.
JP McDaniel lost an arm on one of his characters in like the second
With the pink
session
die?
to the pink die. Critical
Yes.
hit, ripped his arm off. He was a character that was wielding a two-handed sword with a lot of strength, and it just stopped him in his tracks for the rest of the game.
Rough.
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone has rolled initiative. Archie is first. Okay.
I'll punch the guy next to me.
Not this time, buddy. Not this time. Your foot slips in the koi pond. You lose your balance. Little fishies eat at your toes. Your offhand attack does manage to collide with him because his shield is in front of him and not behind him. Oh my god. You hit him in the back of the head. The skull caves in. He goes down.
What the fuck?
Sail.
I'm just like looking at Archie in reverence at the fact that he's just essentially slaughtered an entire palace worth of guards. And I see Winter's fighting this guy, and I run over to try to give him a coup de grace, try to finish him off on the ground. Well,
Yeah, he's prone still. He's trying to get to his feet. He goes next. Can you finish him before he gets to his feet? 9 and 4 is a 13. Oh, and another one from Bless is a 14.
14. No shield because he's prone.
He's on his back, but I don't know if he can get his fighting style defense in this way because he's yeah. Light guard shield, light guard fighting style. I don't think he can get his fighting style on prone like this. So a 14 will hit. How much damage do you do?
ooh, not bad.
Enough to almost finish him off. It is the one guard's turn. You know, this is the sort of situation in which a person normally attempts to surrender, but I think the word has spread through town that there is a murdering pack of people who drifted ashore here with an unregistered wizard and some sort of strange non-austere cleric. And I think he knows it's you guys at this point when you're breaking down the gates of the palace and climbing over walls and throwing magic around. And there's no hope in his eyes. There's no way to surrender. So he's going to do the very next best thing. He's going to lash out with his short sword and try to, like, hook it around Sail's ankle and try and, like, rip open his hamstring. So
Cold
Called shot.
Would you look at that? A natural 19 on the die.
Fucking bring back the red die, dude. This is bullshit.
19 and 2. He'll get a penalty for being prone, so it's just a 19. And I do believe a natural 19 versus AC 14 is a critical hit, Nick. And Sale.
Not if it's a cold shot, -4.
Not a cold shot. I'm giving you descriptive text, but there's no...
Yeah, that is a critical hit then.
That is a critical hit. 2d6 damage on the die is a 2 and a 1. It's a critical hit for 3 points of damage.
Neil.
It got close. It got close. Nilram, still your turn. Or now your turn.
Can I make that move?
Oh yeah, you got 120 feet of movement.
Kill steal at the end. Yeah.
It's time. Nurm comes in, he dives on him with his dagger. He misses.
No! You land on the shield of the guy, and he shoves you back off again. Winter?
Is this guy still prone?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want everyone to now realize, you see, Winters has got this reputation for being this great thief, this amazing captain. But actually, he's just an average thief and an average captain. It's just that any trouble he gets in, Archie just beats whoever it is to death. So essentially, all the heists work out. And it's not really my doing. It's just that the guy's just a wrecking ball. Okay. 22.
13 will be blocked. 22 will succeed. 1 point of damage. He lives through it all. And I think there are no second attacks this round. So as we roll into initiative and you guys hear the pitter-patter of soldiers running down hallways in the building, we're going to go to our last break. And when we come back, the reinforcements will be arriving. This one guy in the pond, he may still make it out yet. We'll see you guys on the other side of our break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Let's roll initiative as the pitter-patter of reinforcements arrive.
I shouldn't be standing on this bridge. Let's get 5 spears thrown at me. Master at arms, eh?
I guess you can see all these rules. No point in hiding them from you.
Nope. Okay. 4 guards and the master. Nope, 5 guards and the master. This guy's going on 5. He better not get a lucky hit on here.
Did all of our players roll initiative?
I did.
Potato's rolling with the bless.
I think that just means I go last, actually, because I think it has a
it's
one-round
full
cast.
round casting time. Mooton's got a 7. Everyone is rolled in, it looks like. So, the first person to go is this guy who's still on his back in the pond. He is going to attempt to... Well, the only person who looks less well-armored than Sale is the wizard. And so with his short sword, he lashes out at the wizard's feet. With a 10 and 2 is a 12, which misses. Whoosh. You're tracking lost HP from armor spell, right?
I am. Currently, it's just Archie and Sale.
Got it. All right, Nilram, it's your turn. Nope. You try to drag it, stab it into his heart, but to no avail. The first of the new guards appears over here on the left side, coming out of this doorway and running with his spear right into Sale's backside. With a
Can Sale turn around or not?
If you turn around, he'd provoke an attack of opportunity from the guy in the water.
Guy who's laying down?
Hey, no, he wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't. He's prone.
He's prone, but he's still got a spear or sword out. He just criticaled them last round.
Hey,
Yeah,
wait,
but
wait,
he's
wait,
not
wait.
fighting him. He's fighting me.
Hang on. You don't provoke an opportunity attack for just turning around.
If you turn your back on someone, you should provoke an attack of opportunity from them. If you just if you're fighting with someone and then you just turn behind away from them, That
Okay,
definitely
fine.
provokes
Can I
an
argue
AO.
that he is in combat right now with me specifically? Because he's
I don't
on
think
the
it really
ground
matters
prone.
because Sale is casting Bless, so it's not like he's going to turn around all of a sudden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
A 2. Maybe I need another die. The guy comes in with the charge, skitters on the rocks that are loose around here, goes to stab at Sale, ends up just sort of bumping into him, but not enough to break the concentration of the spell. Our next soldier will take a turn. And stepping out from this side will come up behind the wizard with a stab.
This is where Nailroom dies.
It is an 11 and 2 for back attack, 2 for
my God.
style is a total of
no.
15.
Fuck.
That would hit then.
That will hit. He will skewer you in the back for 4 points of damage. Sail,
So kind of
you don't go because you're still casting your spell. The Master at Arms will take a turn. Peering over here and stepping out. The gentleman is wearing pretty much just light clothing. Yep. No seeming armor of any kind, just really loose, light clothing. He's got an arming sword in one hand. He surveys the battlefield.
Neil, I can
looks
see how much
around.
HP this guy's got, and
Yeah.
it's making me very
Oh,
fucking nervous.
you can see it. That's a mistake.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to see that.
Well,
That's only
it's
supposed
too
to be
late.
visible
I
to
already
the
have the
editors.
house
Wait, what the fuck?
Surveys the battlefield. He sees Sail over here chanting the words to some spell. He sees Nilrum the wizard nearing death as he's been like stabbed in the back. He sees this guy on the bridge with a feather in his hat that looks sort of important. And then he sees Archie, who's just like dripping with the blood of his enemies off of his knuckles that are made out of brass. And instantly he knows who the threat on the battlefield is. And calmly, the Master at Arms comes over here to square off with Archie, taking his attack against you with a natural 20 on the die.
Oh my god.
Oh
He
my
will
God.
critical you, Archie.
Been fun.
Been fun, boys.
A 1 and a 3 plus his modifier of 3 is a total of 7 damage on 2d8 plus 3, which should have an average of 12.
Oh, yeah.
So 7 to you, Archie, as he slashes into
Put it
your
on the
torso.
floor.
And I think that will probably break your armor spell.
Let's look. Yes, it will.
Excellent. Archie's AC drops by 4 points. Master
I just
at Arms is taking his
unequipped
turn.
everything on the character sheet.
That's the way to do it. Head of the game. Captain Winter.
I
Master
run down
Arms
the
too.
bridge behind this guy, hoping to save the wizard. Although actually, Archie's just got fucked up. But
Yeah, as you get to that point, you can see coming along the doorway over here.
Oh wait. Okay, so sorry.
another
So I would
dude,
have seen
yeah,
them
yeah.
from up here, no?
Yeah, I think actually you can probably see both of these guys standing in the doorways ready to move in.
There's two guys there.
The
Oh, right,
one on
there's
the
two
left,
more.
one on the right. Yeah.
Fuck, we're actually fucked.
Yeah, we're so dead, dude. We're
Yeah.
not gonna get good rolls here.
Can I leap over this guy here
Yeah.
off the bridge? Yeah, and then
Yeah.
come to this guy's non-shield side down here.
Yes. You hop over the guy in the water. He doesn't have his spear, so it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. All he's got is a short thrusting sword, so you can easily clear that distance and come up to this guy from his side and make your attack.
Is Bless is still in effect or not?
Yes.
We get this round and then one more, I think.
Yes. The
Always miss with
rapier's
the
a
rapier.
miss, but the main gouge hits home
Oh my gosh.
for 1 point of damage, nicking the man's ear and irritating him slightly.
I blocked the next attack on me.
Okay. Archie, the Master at Arms, has showed up. He doesn't have much in the way of armor, but he is skilled with his sword that he wields in one hand.
Boys.
What are you gonna do? What can you do?
I'm going for it. I'm attacking him.
It's got 10 times your hit points, as has accidentally been revealed. Watch Archie roll 2 natural 20s in a row.
Come on, dude. You need those 20s now. You got 2 attack. You got the
one.
extra attack this round as well.
That's true.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Modified 20?
Okay.
I'll do them one at a time. I'll go damage.
All right.
Don't fail me now. Yes!
God.
Come on.
Crush the master arms in the chest with the brass knuckles. You can hear ribs beginning to break under the pressure.
Number 2.
He
+1
blocks
from
your
bless?
hand. No, not gonna hit. Knocks your arm to the side with the flat of his blade. Next person. This guard will come on out. And it's all getting kind of tight quarters, so he's gonna come round over here like this to Sail and make a thrust with his spear. An 8 and 2 is 10. 1 for flank is 11 is a miss. The guy in the building is going to come to this area and stab with the short spear towards
Is he
the
taking a
captain.
minus to hit there because of the awkwardness of this? Because his right hand is probably behind the doorway. He's trying to angle me here.
You know, at this point, I think we can just definitely do this. Take a moment to resolve, but then we'll be able to see in more detail.
Maybe it's fine. I don't know.
Waiting for the loading to kick in. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of an awkward area, but he does have a spear, which is the nice thing, so he doesn't have to swing side to side. He can just thrust forward and back. So I think it's a regular attack roll. And we will roll a 12 and 2 is 14.
No.
Okay. And you miss with your block.
Yeah.
The guy that is prone, I think he can finally get to his feet without provoking attacks of opportunity because Sail is chanting, and it's just the wizard. So tilting his body towards just the wizard, he will rise to his feet.
And I don't get an attack of opportunity for that?
1.
With
Give it
my
to him.
dagger, because I've been on him?
He's got 1 HP. Let him do it.
Just let me get it. I'm not
All
going
right,
to hit it anyways.
go for it. Oh my god!
Minimum
2 damage.
That's all right. He only had 2 HP left.
Yes!
Okay.
Fucking good. Nice.
Literally takes him down.
He gets to his feet, ignoring the wizard, which is his fatal mistake, as the wizard, I don't know, slashes him across the throat, and he drops back down into the pond. Wizard.
It should be new initiative rounds.
Oh, that's the end of the initiative.
Second
So
attacks.
anyone who gets
Second
second attacks.
I think my bless goes off.
Oh,
Yep.
the bless goes off. Unfortunately, everybody is in melee combat.
I'm casting it in reverse to curse all the enemies.
Oh. They are all in melee combat as well. So
I don't
unfortunately,
know
I
That's
don't
how
think
curse
the
works.
curse has a melee requirement. Like they have to
Ooh.
be out of melee. Because it doesn't say it there.
that actually makes a lot more sense, because how the hell are you going to curse people unless you're practically already in melee with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When cast upon enemy creatures, lowers their morale and attack rolls by 1. Okay. So you sprinkle some sand, you curse all the enemies. They all have -1 to hit. Well done.
Yeah. I think-
And the morale is lowered.
And the morale is lowered. And Archie, I think you are the first one up with the second attack. 12 is not going to do it. Also deflected by the flat of his blade. Captain Winter, do you have a second attack?
I do. Attacking this guy again, who's the one who's attacked Nilra. 17.
We'll
no
do
shield.
it. You
And flank.
skewer his body.
7 damage.
Huge damage. Huge damage. All right. Initiative.
I am so low.
So's Archie. It's looking
Yeah.
bad.
We like have to disengage and run, right?
What, down the mountain? I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to.
Okay.
I don't know. if one of us breaks, I think we all will. So
Maybe can we cast another darkness? I don't know.
I am out of spells, buddy. That I've cast everything. Unfortunately.
just don't get hit, Archie. Just don't get hit.
It's fine. Oh god.
Just dodge, yeah. You could give up one of your attacks to block. Wait, do you get a free block as an unarmed fighter?
I think I. Oh fuck, do I? Yeah, I've been doing.
No, because that's a specific style, I think, and I don't think we took that style.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I can.
You can give up an attack to block it.
If a character is unarmed and unarmored, he can make an extra attack each round with his other hand. Okay, that's not a block. Never mind.
Yeah, you could give up your offhand to make a block.
Give up one of
Not a
his 3
terrible idea.
attacks? Well,
It might be worth it.
it is
guy
Archie's turn,
only
so
has
I'll
one
let
attack.
you decide. Do you want to make both attacks this round, or do you want to give up one of your attacks to attempt to block?
I want to give up one of them to block.
Okay, then make your first attack. Woo! Give me a saving throw versus death. Go open your character sheet on the combat tab. Click that, what is it? PPD, paralyzation, poison, death under the saving throw. There's a little pink button.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, it's
Nice.
fine.
Nope.
No ill effects
No.
befall you. This guy right here is going to attempt to skewer sail now. Short spear in hand, he yells, "Get down! Surrender to us!" As he thrusts at you with a... It was going to be a 14, but you cursed him. So it's a 13 to hit, which is 1 shy of what you needed.
Nice.
Nilrum.
Nice.
The god.
Nilum cast Fist of Stone.
Your stone is as strong as your fist is as strong as stone.
I can't attack this round, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah, I think no. You've like
Can you?
in the past we've done that. Yeah, it's kind of a shitty spell if you can't.
That's true, because there's a whole bunch of touch attack spells. I think they all do allow an attack in the same round, because otherwise,
Alright.
Shocking Grasp has a duration of 1, and so you'd cast it and then lose it before you could ever make an attack. What are you doing?
I'm gonna attack the guy in front of me. 17.
God, you do it. You crack him across the face.
Did we call this D6 or D8?
It's a D3 plus 7 or something.
D3 plus 6.
E3 plus 6.
6, yeah.
8 damage.
You knock him unconscious. Falls to the ground, bleeding from his face. The Master at Arms is going to make his slash attack against Archie. Archie, you're going to make an opposed attack roll. You want to roll a 16 or better with the lowest die possible.
Come on, dude. Come on.
So do I just do the attack roll on the
Normal
machine?
attack roll.
Like I normally
Yeah.
would?
Normally attack roll.
That's pretty
All right.
good. That's actually probably around what you need.
And here he goes, rolling a natural 20 against you, which is a successful block from Archie.
Wait, oh shit!
You want to succeed with a lower roll. Yeah. So it was going to critical you, and you brace your brass knuckles right in front of it and catch the critical at your neck with your brass knuckles before throwing it to the side. Captain John Winter.
That's fucking clutch, man. All right, I'm gonna step up to this guy. I mean, I'll stay
Rolling
where I am.
20s. Doing the best you can. Come on, die. Can you get a +1 in there somewhere?
15 from...
Are you already
Bless
counting
still?
Bless, Nick?
No, I'm counting bless. In
Ah.
fact, I accidentally included a +1 for flanking, so no.
Okay, it catches
So it's
in
actually
his...
15.
The 15 will hit
dagger.
on the main gouge. The 14 catches in his shield, which he passes to the side. The dagger
Fucking
slices
crazy.
at him
That's
again.
like 4 ones in a row.
Sail. You're surrounded.
Sail is basically wildly flailing and trying to block attacks and screaming at the same time to try and distract them.
Are you spending all of your attacks on blocks then?
Yeah,
one
but I can only
attack?
block one attack per round. And I assume
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
You
being
can
attacked
attack
twice,
once,
so I
block
like that.
once, right?
No, you can just attack
He's
once.
only got the one
Oh,
attack,
just-
so he can just block one. Yeah. All right.
But I'm basically he's just trying to be as distracting as possible to these two guys.
Makes sense. This guy over here, he's still going to score. He's squaring off against Captain, who's been attacking him, so he continues to fight the Captain. He'll take a spear thrust with a 2, and 2 is a miss.
Okay.
You block it anyway. This is a dead guard. This one up here is going to try and stab at Sail. So Sail, give me that block attempt.
Nice.
It is a success. His attack was a failure, so it doesn't matter either way, but you will block the spear thrust in towards your belly. We're at the end of the combat round. Anyone with second attacks may make them.
No.
Master at Arms has a second attack.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah, he's a specialist. 2 plus 7 plus
7.
2
What?
plus 8 is
8.
Is a 10.
8. All right.
Yeah.
No, we're
8.
gonna punch this guy in the back of the head and get a 20.
Yeah, I mean that's like pretty much all we can do.
The fact that crit for you isn't even that good because you don't double the strength damage.
Yep, that's true. No one else has second attack, so we roll into initiative.
What's attack with a stone hand?
2, 3, 2, 3, 3. It's 3. It's 3. It's definitely 3. It's a natural attack. Natural attacks occur at your base initiative speed.
Brass knuckles are going into though.
The game doesn't always
I'll
make
let it
sense.
happen.
You run faster with a dagger than you do without one. Oh my god.
I don't know if we can kill this guy.
I know.
Okay, I would like to let it be known. Morale, is it -1? Because of the
That's
curse?
true.
Yeah.
That's true. You have
Just putting that
killed
out there.
over half of their numbers. That is an appropriate morale check opportunity. Let's
on.
pull out the
-1.
massive morale table
Not to mention
modifier.
how they died. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Long force trauma.
Okay.
That's rough.
Let's see. They have lost 50% of their group. That is a morale penalty. They are not outnumbered. They do not outnumber you 3-1. They do not have a spellcaster ally. You
They're almost
guys don't outnumber them, but you do have a spellcaster, so that's another penalty to their thing. Let's see.
Another penalty because of curse?
Curse is another, so that brings their total penalty 7.
3.
And
Lord.
then they have defending a home, brings it to a penalty of and then they don't really have a defensive terrain advantage, so they are rolling, I believe, at -4 on the morale, all told.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So that brings their morale from 11 to a 7. So they need 7 or less on 2d10.
Odds are in our favor here, lads.
That's to succeed, is it?
Not sure.
They roll a 12. So
yes.
these guys are finding that, you know, they look out across the area. The gates are opened. There's dead bodies out there. There's dead bodies scattered across this area. Everyone seems to be just falling. These regular guards have failed their morale, these 3 here. The Master at Arms, however, has a different, he
Separate
gets his
roll.
own roll, and he's got higher morale. Oh, and he rolls a 4 anyway, so it doesn't matter what his morale is. The Master at Arms is fine. These other guys are quaking in their boots. We will roll them into initiative. We've already rolled into initiative. Okay, so we'll just take it from here with all these considerations. Archie, you get 3 attacks this round.
Yep.
How many
Me
of
first,
you?
right? Okay.
How many are you saving? How many are you using?
Can I use the one that would happen at the end of the round as the block?
Yeah.
Well, it
You
kind of
declare
matters, right?
your. You would no. You can't use the one from the end. You'd use the first attack that you get as the first block that you would get. So you could use your first
Also-
attack and then save the last one for the end for the strike.
Okay, yeah. So I'll still use 1 block.
Okay. So first.
He only gets 1 attack this round, so.
That's huge.
Archie, you god.
That's a double crit, Neil, surely.
There's no double crits. We've moved away from it for a good reason. But go ahead and roll us double damage. 2d6
6
plus.
and 6, come on.
So
7.
4 and
7.
3 is 7. It's good damage. Nilrum is next.
Okay, Norm is charging. Koibu.
Ooh.
Master at Arms.
Okay. Well, you need
This is
30
gonna be
feet in a
so good.
straight line to charge mechanically.
Am I able to move and then mechanically charge? Or is that not bueno?
Yeah, as long as you've got 30 feet of straight line, you can do it.
Okay, so like something like that.
You can't charge across the pond, and there's people in the way. You'd need like a. Can you get 30 feet this way?
How many?
I actually
feet of
don't think.
movement do I have?
120, but I don't think there's any spot where there's 30 feet of straight movement towards
you
him.
can get 30 feet here, Neil.
Only if he runs all the way through him.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
no
wait, what
spot
if
where
I
he
run
can be
through the pond
charged.
over here, and then.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
There's a
Yeah,
tree
why
in the
can't
way,
I-
right? There's a tree right there. I
Just
think
back
this guy
attack
is
is
just
good.
awkwardly positioned where
Okay,
there's
yeah,
no
I
charge
guess I'll just
available.
back attack.
Yeah.
Back attack, come on.
So come over here, through whatever means I can.
Yeah,
if
yeah. Around the
possible, or
back.
Around.
Yeah.
That'd be the best. Okay, and then it's gonna be 1d20 plus 3, plus
Come on,
what
go.
for back attack?
Plus
2 for back attack.
20 plus 5.
Mhm.
Okay, we need a big number here.
Come on, please.
Oh, not good
That's
enough.
it's not what we were looking for.
No, he hears you coming. He takes a whirling dodge as you bring your fist towards him. Captain Winter, you're still squared off with the guy, but you can smell the Ura rolling down his leg. Urea?
So,
Rolling down his leg.
but if I try and go and fight the other guy, he's still going to get attack opportunity on me now.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I have to stay for this attack at least. I get 2 attacks this round, so I'll attack this guy first.
10 and a 12 are both misses against him. He pushes them to the side with his spear and shield. These 2 guards have been fighting against Sail and haven't been making any progress. And they see their buddies dying around them. They hear, or they can also see the captain over here, the Master at Arms, get his like side punched in by Archie and see the guy like limping. And they're not here to die. They're good guards, but like they've got better things in life to do than this. So what does this one do? I think he will just take a disengage, which allows him to move 1/3 his movement rate, and he will disappear inside the house. And the next guard will... He can't really go anywhere. He's not going to back up into the wizard, right? That's crazy talk. He can't really go that way. I think this guy is going to spend his turn blocking. So he'll just like position himself here, and he'll spar
can't
off
you
with
just
Sail
disengage?
and Bark. Block.
Like this way?
He's staying here to block. Sail, your turn.
Am I still technically engaged with this guy, even though he backed up?
Yeah, I mean, he's staying within fighting range from you, but you can see the fear in his face. And you can see that he's holding his attacks ready to deflect any you might be sending his way. If you try to leave, he can still get an attack against you.
I don't have disengage or something, do I?
You can disengage, but it takes your
disengage.
whole turn.
Yeah.
You can disengage. We probably need to get this guy off of Archie, or at least someone needs to take the fight for him.
Yeah, you're too
Yeah.
close to being -10 to 1 hit here.
I,
Both of you.
I'm just going to charge the Master Swords guy as
What a
hard as I
blast.
can.
Okay.
I can take the attack. I don't care.
All right, you charge him. It provokes, well, you move towards him. It does provoke an attack of opportunity while you turn your back to this guy, who will stab at you with a 7 and 2 for back, 1 for level or whatever is a 10, but I don't think a 10 hits you with your magic armor.
No.
Go ahead and do your thing. Oops,
Come on,
sorry,
come on.
didn't mean to move
20,
you.
20. 20,
okay.
20.
I guess I will just make an attack roll. Boom.
Oh my God.
Exact opposite of a 20. Roll me a saving throw versus death. Paralyzation, poison, and death magic. It just sounds better when we say death. Oh, you succeed. All right. You can live another day.
Jesus.
The Master at Arms is here. He takes his attack at Archie. Archie, go ahead and roll your block. Guy's attack comes in at a 13 plus 8 is a 21 to hit. You roll a 13. I think you have to roll lower?
Wait,
Yes.
are you including Bless? You need to hit AC 14.
Oh, he needs to hit AC. Archie needs to hit AC 16, doesn't he?
Is it 16
Yeah.
or 14?
I think it's 16 in the little block roll.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's 16. Okay, so Archie is not going to succeed with his block. The Master at Arms will cut you across your chest for 6 points of damage, and Archie will fall unconscious near the end of the battle.
Now we're in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, now we're
Yeah.
fucked.
This guard over here had already made up his mind to run. He's already pissing his pants. He disengages, disappears inside the building, and
Second
will...
attacks.
Yes, make the rest of his movement doing his thing over here. Second attacks.
Your men flee. Throw down your sword and we may let you live. I say as I come up to this guy and stab him with my rapier.
Make your attack roll. Oh,
Nick.
another natural one. Saving throw versus death. Oh,
Okay.
another success. Master at Arms made 2 attacks last round. He doesn't get a
Last
second
round,
one this
yeah.
round. It's just normal initiative phase. There's a lot of dead here.
My Fist of Stone lasts 2 rounds per level. Okay. Can we talk about this real quick?
Yeah.
Do I get another round with it because I was able to attack with it on the first round?
So the first round would be... You've made 2
Is that
attacks with your
round
Fist
one?
of Stone, so that should be
Correct.
2...
That's 2 rounds. Okay.
Yeah, that's 2 rounds. You're level 2?
I'm level 2.
So you should have 2 more rounds of Fist of Stone then, right?
It's 1 round per level.
Oh, I thought you said 2 per level. Okay.
No.
Then it is expired.
It's gone.
Master at Arms should roll in with a 13.
One more. If we can get this guy below 50% HP, he might have
Yeah.
a morale check.
I'm gonna hit him with a dagger in the back. It's gonna be sick.
It's going to be really good until he whirls around and one-shots you to -10.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, Nilrum, you are first. You and John.
1d20 plus 2 because back attack.
Yep.
Do I get anything else?
Nope. Bless is worn off, I believe.
I added
Miss.
a thing at the end of that roll. Do I get a reroll?
No, it didn't affect it. John Winter. Winter's
Okay.
plural.
I will give up my offhand to get a second block. So I'm now blocking twice this round.
Okay.
So I just attack with my rapier. It's not a 1.
Push to the side. Sail.
How does grappling work? Can I like jump on this guy and try to drag him to the ground?
You will provoke an attack of opportunity, but then you just have to
he's
hit
facing
his...
the wrong way.
That's true. You are coming at him from behind. Normally, you provoke an attack of opportunity to do something like that.
Basically, I want to suplex this dude into the ground.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
he
would
can
make an
turn
attack
around,
roll
but-
against him and try and make an unarmed attack. Yeah. So,
How does grappling work out of curiosity? Like, would he have to try and break free? Would he lose his turn, basically? I'm trying to think of a way to disable him to give us more time to kill him.
Yeah.
there are wrestling rules in the player's handbook. I am looking up for us.
Because the only other thing Sale can think of is running and letting everyone die.
Hey, it's a legit option.
Been done before. Okay, punching and wrestling. So, punching occurs when punching or wrestling, a normal attack roll is made. The normal armor class of the target is used. If the target is attempting to wrestle in armor, we don't have to worry about that. Normal modifiers to the attack roll are also applied. Penalties for being held are applied. Wrestling involves a lot of holding and twisting as it is, and the damage resolution system for punching and wrestling takes this into account. If the attack is successful, consult Table 58 to determine the result. Cross-index the character's modified attack roll with the proper attack form. For example, if the character successfully punched with an 18, that would be a rabbit punch. You rolled an 18 on a successful wrestling attempt, the result would be a kick. Damage, punching, wrestling. So you roll an attack roll against him, essentially, and then we cross-reference it with this table to see what sort of thing has been done, and then...
overpower this guy. Overbear him.
Yeah, I'm basically looking to just, like, not even really do damage to him, but just, like, pin his arms. Like,
yeah.
So I think that is going to fall into the category of overbear. So you make an attack roll against him. If you can hit him, you make an opposed strength check, and then if you succeed, you throw him to the ground.
All right, let's give it a try. Unarmed attack.
15 will hit. Yes, you grab him. Make me an opposed attack roll, a strength check against him.
Oh, yes.
My
Oh
God.
my god, that's sick.
Oh!
Oh no!
Wait, he's cursed. He should get a -1.
It does
-1
not
to his
apply
save?
to strength check.
No.
This is some BS, dude.
Wait, are we sure that curse doesn't give -1 to saves?
No, it doesn't. I just checked.
No.
And this isn't a saving throw either.
It's an opposed check or whatever.
Yeah.
I actually cannot believe that.
What were the chances?
Wait,
Oh my god.
If the attackers hit, they must make an opposed strength check against the defender to see if they drag him down or not. Use the strength of the largest attacker and apply the following modifiers. Blah blah blah. Blah
Wait,
blah.
is there a modifier?
No, it's for like strength, difference in size or number of legs or number of attackers.
You don't get a bonus for being at his back, maybe?
No, I think if we're not going to give him an opportunity attack for being overbeared, which normally grants it, then we should at least not give him a bonus for back attack. If the attacker wins, the defender is knocked down. The defender can be pinned and restrained the next round if he's successfully overborne again. If the defender wins, he keeps his feet and shrugs off the attack. If the attacker wins, the defender is knocked down. There's no text for the result of a tie.
Under advantage, isn't it?
well, if I have 10 AC and someone rolls 10, do they hit me?
They do.
Yeah.
I feel like I should hit him. This is a 34 against a 34. That's his AC.
Make him re-roll.
Reroll.
I'll take a
idea.
reroll.
Fuck it. Reroll it.
Let the gods.
Reroll.
Oh my god!
Okay.
It was statistically advantageous for me to reroll.
It
You do
was.
it. You knock him to the ground. You shove him down, and his face hits the gravel. The sword is underneath him. It is his turn. Normally, this is B where he fucking murders you guys, but you're on top of him, Sail. You've shoved him down. His face is in the direction of Captain Winter at this point.
Yeah,
I think he's just gonna slash out with his sword and make a desperate attack at your legs, Winter. I'll give him a penalty of 2 for the awkwardness of the slash, and you can go ahead and make your.
Being prone. Yeah.
You're trying to block. It's not the same as attacking a person prone. Your block would be normal.
The block would probably be just as awkward, like, to be fair.
Yeah, 7 and 8 minus 2 is 7 and 6 is a 13. It's not going to hit you either way. It's a miss. This guard over here has the opportunity to change the whole combat. His master at arms is down and prone. The guard can either be a hero, charge in, kill the wizard, or he can take this as the opportunity to run and bolt. I'm going to give him one more morale check because this is the eye of the tiger that we're here now.
It's over.
No, he can't kill you in one hit.
No, he fails his morale. It's still super bad. This is perfect. No one's facing him. He just runs. He just runs out the front gate.
Okay, second attack for me.
Attacks for you.
Oh no, that was last round. Was that last round?
It's
Yeah, that was
the
last
Master at
round,
Arms' second attack this round. So he slashes out again, Nick. Roll me your parry. He rolls a natural 18. You roll a natural 17. You will block the attack roll.
Amazing.
I think you just bring your rapier all the way down into the ground, and his blade hits the side of it, giving it like a slight dent to it. And we roll initiative.
So mechanically, can we all three of us like dogpile him and choke him out?
If you want. Your dear friend Archie is beginning to bleed to death, though.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's already down.
I'll save Archie the second this guy's dead.
Yeah.
So if I overbear him again, can I like?
You can
further
like
restrain him?
pin his arm. Yeah. If you with another successful opposed strength check at this point, it would just that's all you would need to hold him down.
So if I want to call shot his like Achilles heel right now because he's overbeared, he's laying down.
We don't do locational damage
No?
like that or effects. Yeah, it breaks the HP system of the game very quickly. Yeah. Nilram and Sail, you guys are first. Sail, make your opposed strength check. Nilram, you stab him. You can get another 4 on top of that, so it is a 21. It's a hit either way.
6.
4 damage. It's not a crit.
Oh, I thought you said you can get another 4. Sorry.
No, 4 to hit.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You're gonna have to beat a 35 there.
You're gonna have to roll another
Sail
20. That's fucked.
To improve your hold on him.
Is that his turn to break out, though?
He's not breaking out. He's just
No,
opposing
he's just-
the overbear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here is the 2 damage on the Master at Arms.
Big.
There we go. Both of your turns are over. He is.
Him and John go at the same time.
Yep. Same time.
I'm just having my 1 free block this round.
Yep. And here's his attack.
Okay, I'm gonna do my block first.
Your block.
19.
He rolls. You both roll 17s. Does that mean he hits? I think you need to
I don't know.
succeed with a lower roll than him to block.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Strike is blocked if the character succeeds with a lower roll than the enemy. Yep. So it will still slash into you. For 5 and 3 is 8 points of damage, opening a wound across your leg. Your attack roll, Nick?
Okay.
It's not too late. He still has more HP than the rest of the party put together. He can
To
still
do a
do it.
disarm. To do a disarm, I usually need to hit AC 20.
Yep.
Now, can I get a bonus for him being on the ground?
I will
Is that-
definitely give him a penalty to his roll, but I won't give you a
I'd
bonus
still
to
need.
your
I'd still
roll.
need an 18. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just going to attack him then. He's
I
prone.
feel like the more people grappling this man, the better chance we have of just killing him.
Nick, what are you gonna do?
Just giving you an idea.
Yeah, I mean, you might be right, but my strength is low, so I don't think I can beat him. So I'm just going to attack. Bless is gone now, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Roll on the damage.
I'm going to do it the old-fashioned then.
One big roll.
Yeah. $11.
Oh, he is so low on the hit points now.
Nick, we're getting him down.
Is he not going to surrender, Neil?
Well, I don't think surrender is much of an option here, right? Like everyone's lying dead in the puddle. I don't know if he believes he can even surrender to the lot
It
of
is
you.
an option.
It's clearly an option.
Archie will bleed out again, and we'll roll initiative one more time.
Oh, what is that? A 3?
I'm doing
You think I
2
can
blocks
bluff
this
him?
round.
You think I can bluff him by casting a spell, telling him to surrender now, or he's done?
Possible.
It's better than what I was gonna do. All right.
If you beat him, you go first.
Yoam will start incanting Detect Magic on him and let him know if you attack, my spell will go off and you will be killed immediately. If you wait, we can have a discussion and talk about your place here. Do you really want to die for the lady? Are you really willing to make that sacrifice? All of your men have fled.
All right, I will give him I'll give him some sort of check to see if he is going to buy it. And in this circumstance, I think a morale check is the most appropriate thing.
Count those bonuses, Neil.
I already have
Before
them.
you do this, question. On the last hit, I know it's a little far back. He does have a -1. Does that 17 go down to a 16, and does Nick block? Because of curse.
I think
It's the natural die
It's the
that
natural die?
matters.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see. I think that is a pass on his morale check. Yes.
I detect magic him. What's he got?
He has no magic on him whatsoever. For his turn, he is going to try to shrug Sail off. So Sail, give me an opposed strength check while he tries to break out and get to his feet. Huzzah!
Come on.
Ah! He throws you off of him, shoves you back.
He can't get to his feet as well, can he? Or can he?
It is an action to get to your feet without provoking an attack of opportunity if you're in the middle of all this. And he doesn't have an option. Like, if you throw Sail off of him and then he just stays down, then he's fucked. So he's got no choice but to stand.
So we all get attacks of opportunity.
You do. Because the wizard was just casting Detect Magic and Sail was just grappling. So, like, Sail's weapon is either on the ground or in his sheath. You're the only one with a weapon currently drawn because the wizard was detecting magic. You get the attack of opportunity and you miss.
Nick.
Saving throw versus death. Yeah. Nick, you end up awkwardly stumbling past him and ending up partially in the water over here in just like a really uncomfortable 1 foot on land, 1 foot on water. I will give you a penalty of 1 to your attack roll as long as you're still in this place or whatever. -1 to your +1 to your THAC0 as long as you're here.
Okay.
That was the Master at Arms turn. Sail's turn. Everyone's taken a turn, right?
No.
I have
Sail has
Sail?
it.
Oh, Sail, what were you
have
doing
my
this
turn.
round?
I was trying to overbear him more. I have turned into like a feral beast. My favorite party member Archie is on the ground dying. This Master at Arms did it. I want him to die, so I am just like basically biting, scratching,
All right.
trying to
Give
hold
me
him
another
down.
attack roll against him to see if you can get a hold and try and drag him down again.
What is this fight, man? Holy
It's
shit.
a
Come on.
bloody mess. Oh, you try to get a grip on him, but that sword of his is too fast, and you find every time you try to go in to get him down, you're just at the point of it. By now, he has managed to face this direction with all the confusing, the natural ones, the detect magics going off. He's got some space around him, and Archie bleeds another point. Initiative.
No, wait, I haven't gone yet.
He's got.
You roll a
attack.
natural 1.
That was my opportunity attack.
Opportunity.
Oh, go ahead and take your actual attack then.
I circle around. Behind him. Yes, fine. Out of the water.
I think if you will circle, he's just gonna turn to face you because no one else is armed at this point.
Wait,
I
Sail's
got a
on,
dagger.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, but you were casting and he was overbearing, so you're not
Yeah, that's
overbearing with the thing. So no attacks of opportunity as he faces you.
Punch.
Damn hacks. Okay. Roll.
Oh my
Fucking the offhand rolls the hits, but the rapier never does.
Your
That's
dagger
double
is
damage, right?
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another crit.
5.
5 points of damage brings him low. He finally has less HP than the rest of the party.
Sail,
Archie
you
now
need to start
bleeds.
attacking him. He's gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta
I get a
attack him.
second. I get a second attack this round.
Yeah.
Do it.
We'll start attacking.
21.
You hit. Can you do 8 points of damage?
No. 3.
3. It's close. He's wounded. He rolls initiative. He goes slow.
Okay. Okay.
Sail is fast. Winters is not fast. Mootin is fast. Mootin,
I get +2 for the back attack.
Just stab him in the
1 for
back.
flank.
Sail.
1d20 +1.
Yep.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh god, another natural 1. Saving throw versus death.
No.
It is not a success. You go to like stab him, and he uses his offhand to just grab you by the arm and throw you into the water as well.
What the fuck?
Sail, you're behind him.
Come on,
I-
dude, please.
Like a +2 for me.
Nope, 9. It goes through his big flowing clothes that kind of whip about as he twirls. He faces off with Winters. They both
It's
bring
two
their
blocks,
blades
it's-
up.
it's a
The
two-block
blades come
round.
to collapse or come to
Okay,
attack each other
you go first,
simultaneously.
I'm blocking.
He rolls a natural 16 with modifiers.
Oh,
Is that Mangaus your block? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going down.
He slashes into you for 2 and 3 is 5. You fall unconscious. Where's your attack roll?
17.
You hit him! Wow. You knock him. That's exactly what you needed. So he cuts you across the chest. You run him through the belly, and you both fall to the ground.
What, did I take 5 damage?
Yeah.
Oh, Sail can heal you.
Yeah.
Okay. Immediately, I'm going to run and stabilize Archie.
I'm immediately going to try and heal Captain Winters.
All right. Int check for the wizard to stabilize, and your healing check on Sail. Archie is stabilized. Sail does not succeed. You will successfully bind his wounds and prevent him from dying or bleeding out any further, but you cannot restore any HP to him. And as the combat ends, as the pitter-patter of running soldiers' feet down the mountain.
No, what? They're fleeing down the mountain? Fuck.
Yeah. Silence returns to the building, to the palace. Gets nice and quiet for a moment. Quite calm, peaceful here. Little flower blossoms flutter down from the trees. The koi pond is red with blood. The fish are moving around, nipping at the dead people, getting off little bits of food here and there. 2 of you are still conscious and able to handle this situation. You know that 3 guards did manage to escape and flee. It took you guys most of the day to hike up the mountain. It'll take them some of the day to get back down. When we come back next week, we will be in a precarious situation, and it will be exciting to see what happens. So why don't we wrap up our session here and come back next week? Anyone have anything to say? Let's start with MrMouton. Lucas, anything to say before we head out?
No, I'm
anything
good.
to plug? No? Yeah. PotatoMcWhiskey?
That was a very fun fight. I enjoyed it.
Greenzer, you look upset.
Oh, no, I'm in disbelief at how you managed to do this every time. Well, not every time, but like how close this was.
High, yeah.
But I'm worried about the situation here because it's going to take days for us to get back to our feet here. And how
you're going to be fine
with 2 bodies.
There's going to be magic items inside, like a healing potion. Surely.
But you can't give a healing potion to a downed guy.
This is when the potion enema is going to have to come into play.
Anyway, yeah, follow me on Twitch. Thanks.
Pokemon challenges.
You're muted if you're talking PC.
I'm now addicted to Dungeons and Dragons.
Nice. All it takes is one fight like this.
Then we will see you guys all next week for some more Tides of Death. Goodbye, everybody.
See you next time.
Bye.